Gonna find Bolu, but does get hit markers by Jez. Going up against, they're now all tied up. 1-1. Theo is going to get taken down by Jazz. You can now see Jazz pushing up towards the D flag. We'll rock that 35 round. See that we have Bake pushing up incredibly far, but this should be a free kill for Theo. Sure enough, with the push from the backside, finds Jazz.
Licença, Tocinha! Pofo! Botão no cofrinho do Limpes! Pofo pra cima do Delzinho! Double pofo do craque! Faz clique aí, meu chat! Você tá no YouTube, faz o clipe da jogada! Tomara tá!
Um som morto.
Vou cavar cima, crava esquerda.
Tem um, só tem real. Vai ter mais um.
Aí tem que botar essa
Pode ver agora, calma.
Nossa!
Hey, we've got two players left to deal with. FN 420. Oh my god, Lucky, what the hell was that? Count them out. Can't do it. Lucky is Dark Wizard. You're the only hope here, Dark Wizard. Oh my god. We've got a 2v5 that is a reality. Lydia looking for the shots. Lydia's gonna round the corner. Lydia finds one. Lydia just needs to find Lucky. Doesn't have it. We're going to another round. The most at the moment. Finds another one. Just an absolute demon. Moving Twinklist in with the side of Nova. Dave, you're doing one hand for you.
People see, there is one A now. Doesn't miss twice.
shot. Cosmos with the smoke. Get it too, homie. We got a 1v1.
Oh my goodness, Iona! Bro, watch.
X7 was left alive. Now it's Iona looking to make this.
Yo, this girl's dirty. Aggressively push up to this degree. Lydia's able to find one. Artem, Misa coming through. What's that? Is that the kilo? Whoa! Whoa! Artemisa, the Damascus kilo. Ooh, Kells finds one, is looking for two, but Artemisa. Yo, this girl kind of nuts in the kilo, bro.
Yo, how are you?
I have been. Down herself on that Sparrow shot, but the Angels do maintain this P3. Oh, Brigstock! Well, it was looking good for a minute there, Verdict, at the beginning of this round, but it has quickly gone in. I think you're right on the money. The arrow can push that up, finds two in the feed to start things off. Those double kills are worth a ton of points, let alone you.
Alrighty, good evening, everybody. We're back live for another Mobile Mayhem night. It's day 4. I, of course, am leading us on this journey into some pretty decent nights ahead of us. My name is Verdict, as always. Joining me tonight. What's good, Zim? Man, I'm talking about we got a complete overhaul on Call of Duty Mobile competitive almost overnight, and we've got a completely different ball game. Or do we?
A little bit of a rule set change. We just got the big announcement not too long ago that we got a 2-year deal with the Snapdragon Pro Series there in ESL partnering, so that's going to be huge. Along with that, they did release the updated esports settings, so the players are going to be playing on some new maps, some new ban systems, some new things in the rule set there, and it's definitely going to be a very, very fun one.
Okay, it's going to be a fun one indeed. Now, what kind of fun are we looking at for the night? Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I'm going to see matches. Midnight Gaming and TL Esports. Midnight Gaming, forfeit. They are out for the night. Seminole 11 is going to be our first matchup. That is where we're going to start tonight. It's going to be a banger of a series. Followed up by Dice and Devious. Who is Dice, you may ask? I'll go ahead and tell you. It is nothing more than a mere reskin, a rechange, a name transition, a rebrand, whatever you want to call it. It's just truly Devious. That's going to be our highlight series of the night. We're going to cap it off with our favorites of the favorites, Shredded, taking on the monsters and the titans of Luminosity. I say favorites, but we just love the guys, bro. Everybody about that team, we just seem to enjoy and watch playing, but they have not fared very well here in this Mobile Mayhem zip.
No, they definitely haven't. They've struggled. They lost their first series of the season, I think, to... Who'd they lose to? They lost
Devious.
to... They did lose to Devious, right? What?
Yep, it was Devious.
No, it was Simplicity. It was Simplicity. Truly lost, or Dice lost to Simplicity. They lost 2-0.
Oh, truly,
Did
yes.
they also,
yes.
Yeah.
No,
Did
no,
they also lose to...
No. They haven't played Shredder yet. Or
Yeah,
Devious. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so that will be definitely an interesting one to watch. I hope that they improve it. It's definitely got to start now. This is definitely a challenge. You got guys on that squad like Rehan and some other guys like CODM and S-Thug is on that team. He's coming over from Demise, and then you got Vibin, who was on that XI team that kind of took over our heart a little bit. So definitely a tough matchup for the Dice squad. Then looking at LG. I mean, they've got a matchup with that up-and-coming squad over there, Scott and Co. That's going to be a good one, too. But, yeah, who knows? There'll be some good matches.
Well, should be some great matches. Take a look at it. Standings look pretty packed as well. Luminosity sitting up top with 50. Well, Galaxity sitting on right below them with 45. I don't think they're playing tonight, so that bye should keep them at least within the top 6 without any kind of problems. I'm looking at it. I don't think Demise is going to magically pop up with 25 points, so they should be secured at least at a top 6 seeding for the time being. Seminole looking to put a little bit of a distance in between them and Galaxity as they will be squaring off in a first match of the night. Devious looking to keep up as well with 35. TLE Esports sitting there with 30. We'll have to see if that forfeit matches come through, and we'll get those tallied because I believe they have 30 before this. Demise with 20, then a 3-way tie for last, and that is Truly Shredded and Team 11. Coming into this season, I did not anticipate that would be the way that we see 11 start the season for one, as well as Shredded. And then we're talking about Demise isn't even, or Devious is not even a top 3 team or top 6 team. They've made it somehow into the top 4.
The league is really, really competitive this time around, and we really only ever have nowadays one team that maybe is definitely struggling at the bottom of the bunch there. But so far, I mean, every single team that we've watched, we've been able to follow them, and we've been able to at least see good things and see windows of improvement. The only team we haven't gotten to see so far is Midnight yet. So perhaps at some point we'll get to see them in the league. But besides that, all the matches, it's been great. The league's getting better. North America's getting better. Love to see it.
We'll see it now. So we go ahead and get geared up for it. It is going to be game number 1 of our first series of the night. Bands came through, and we are looking at a Summit hardpoint, followed by a very ravishing Firing Rain Search and Destroy, followed up by another banger of a map itself. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Chat, we are not seeing these new maps being played. This is the same old, same old. Can't blame NA, though. I mean, they don't like change. They like being at the top for a reason, and let's just see if they can keep their tops on here now as we go ahead and plow into game number 1. It's certainly on the snowy sides of Summit. I hope you packed a jacket. If you got your warm hats and your mittens, you're going to need them off the rip. Certainly, Blur brought his. Oh my goodness, he's got 3 almost instantly into the feed. And he is looking for more. God! The flicks! I mean, the reads are absolutely there, Zeb.
But I was going to say, just the reads. He gets the line up there with the 3 guys in the beginning and then is able to identify early and often that spawn immediately flips, gets the turn on kill there in the backside, and he's continuing to go super effective there for Molly, and he's doing it on that Kilo. So we'll see if that continues to sustain. But Molly, without a doubt, one of the best main ARs in all of North America, in all of the world. He is the world champion runner up. And just got to highlight the squad. This is the same Seminole squad that we saw take down LG off of the back of that incredible Cartel's performance in that control over there in LATAM Mobile Mayhem. So squad 100% to be reckoned with. But now that we're actually seeing them go up against a squad that potentially can challenge them, I'm actually really going to be excited to head into those listen-ins and see if those comms actually pick up.
We'll have to see. Yeah, certainly. This one's been a little bit of a challenge, 33-17. Blur just seemingly doing whatever the heck he wants, whenever he wants. Oh, Malone finally has an answer for him, but comms are definitely got to be spicy now, rolling into P2. Things are still fresh and early. Below from the top rope, able to find one as P2 is opened up for business. Catwalk, nobody wants any part of it. Finally, a contest comes through. Top control there for Just, and he's seeping into the spawn. He's going to find another. Down below right is going to be Zai. He's going to get captured as well, and just like that, 11 here for the clean sweep. They got 4 in the feed, but Blur somehow just finds his way back up top again for more kills. Just like that, the tides have turned yet again, going in favor of the boys over at Seminole.
We got some interesting things happening on the map that we can recap right now. Jez has a PPSH. Haven't seen this sub in a long time. And some other notable changes to the rule set that we have to bring up. No TAC 5 and no limitation to the tactician. So we'll actually see if that comes into effect. You see that TAC 5 be really, really in handy right now on a wave like this for Solo. He's absolutely balling on the map, but no TAC 5, you lose the rotation. Now you're super punished. You don't have that extra life to try to bully yourself through the front of that doorway. Seb is going to come through here for Seminole. Now the clean 11-2 wave on the outside, but Zai is going to respond with an Annihilator. Cheeky little angle here. No flankers on the side, and the Claw is going to get invested as well. So far, so good. Pushing out now for the side of Seminole, and they're going to invest half of their operators on this hill.
Yeah, they are. Grab Vortex out on the backside, or actually on the objective itself. Palone gonna live to see another second as Zai's Annihilator waste. And surely, I think he's only found one. Palone gonna be able to get the last lap, but he's got pinpoint. We're all laughing still, buddy. But Blur, now it's the fourth operator. Gonna be invested. It is gonna burn one. Not good for the second. The break might be coming through, and now you've dumped the whole bank and then some just on this P3 rotation. It may not even pay out fully. It does pay out for the time being, but 15 seconds still up for grabs. We got Lucifer still on the objective.
I suppose, quite honestly, some of those operators that they did invest are much better on those defensive holds as opposed to aggressing. But Solo is in the back here. He's still alive. He's waiting for his team. Love to see that. He's got the shotgun and he has the Sparrow to go, but he's super, super intelligent right now. Going to go for that spawn, but he's going to get sniffed out by Raven. He noticed that somebody was missing in the kill feed there and is able to convert that. Now no operators to break. How many of these operators can you actually use aggressively? Maybe the Annihilator, but you got head glitches to deal with. Maybe the Claw, but again, head glitches as well. And the Vortex is going to come through here for 11 team. Now a counter hold of their own. So far, the waves are very stable for 11 team. They got the shotgun in position. Looks like a good hold.
Looks like a good hold. Let's see how much longer it can last. There it goes. Shotgun in position here for Solo. He's going prime. Optimus. Oh my, but the Purifier absolutely puts you in a little bit of a blender. And surely enough, what was looking promising now looking a little less doable. Blur trying to get back into the equation himself. Able to chop down one from mid-range. And Zai now, the Goon, trying to make sure the break stakes. Solo there from the top ropes as well. Drops right onto it. And we're trading back and forth. But it is going to be the side of 11 who are going to remain in the driver's seat here on P4. Not in the lead, though. You see, 20 points now separating the two. A little less now as P1 resets come through. As a matter of fact, you're going to evacuate Old, but that is just going to give away the location of Solo. 105 to 84, about as close as they can get after P or one reset. Let's see what they can do more now as we see P1's open for business. 11, they are looking to go ham here on P1.
ADs across the board there for Seminole. Only person right now negative is sitting at Jez. When your best player is even right now on the map, you know that your team is doing really, really well. Cartel is the newest addition to this squad. Fitting right in, fitting like a glove right there. Sparrow's going to come out from the top. That's going to be one onto Raven. That's the first Sparrow usage of the map here for Solo. Been doing very well with that shotgun. Hasn't had a need for it, but here he's going to pick up another kill in the green area. Now just a couple more kills here for the side of Seminole. Want to clean up this wave, but Jez is going to slide, try to get two. Not going to work there, but Molly, main AR, he's on the hill, playing it like an aggressive AR. I love to see this as well. He's got that fast recover. And interestingly enough, what do you think about this? Main AR has Purifier.
Ooh, that's a great... I mean, look, I've never been the one that will kind of pair, like, long range or short range like that. But, hey, some of these maps, if you're going to play the objective like he's playing, I guess it calls for it, right? And sometimes you can whip that kilo like an SMG at times, too.
Yeah, I kind of like putting your main AR. You know that Summit's not really a big map, like you said. You don't really want to play super long angles all the time, but you give him that Purifier, you give him that extra flexibility to flex onto that hill and be valuable here. Big operators now from Jez. He's in the bottom doing the work. Now Vortex on the other side, but no spawn anchoring quite yet. Balloon's in the back with the Holger. He's got that Sparrow and he's got that pinpoint to go. He's got to make a play here to try to give his team that spawn. He's going to get slid by Solo. Going to get the counter slide there. Vortex going to go. And it looks like they're going to clean that out and get the spawn. Seminole's in a really dominant position.
Yeah, they are. Let's go ahead and see how dominant they are now as we go ahead and queue in for our first listen-in.
Top dog, on my dick.
Close camping, see down. Close camping, see down.
He's gonna die right now. Nope, he's on fork right now.
He'll dead, I got him.
I got a parrot. One top barrel, one top barrel.
Get this guy. Yeah, I got it.
They're all setting new, all new. Only one old. Oh my god, four new. They're all new already.
I'm praying for info, okay?
One green.
One green, one deep, one forte, and then one inside green. I killed the green guy.
Green dead. I'm one shot, I'm not picking
Flashing back up hill. Push that shit. Ready, set, go.
One,
there's two. Three, four.
Hurt dead.
Nice. They're all backside, I'm pushing up here, Alan.
I got killed.
Oh, they have a trophy, I got one of them deep.
I fucked it up.
Deep dead.
Nice.
I'm getting deep right now.
Hey, one bullet on your left. Laying down on left, close left.
One spot.
Okay, they're not going to be able to get the break here in P3, and that's quite all right. They've settled up for a little bit of a hit, kind of a whiff, if you ask me. Great intentions, but the operator use, not necessarily there. Blur trying to go big here on the staircase, going to get shut down. Cartel is also going to follow suit. Two sets of waves of players, and now you guys start thinking, maybe we keep this to a damage control minimum, At least we keep streaks out of these guys' hands. I mean, we can send the demons if we want to, but how much more do you invest on this rotation?
Probably not too much because you don't have to. You do have that extra time here, and Jez is actually going to make an interesting play. He's going to die very early and spawn in the back. I feel like this is on purpose now because you get to be behind the entire transition. Now, if 11T doesn't recognize this and Jez is actually going to be able to get behind that wave, that could be big doom for the side of 11T. But on the other side there, they do have the man advantage for the time being, pushing this hill. But here comes Jez on that flank, like we described.
Oh, no.
Is it just going to be too late? It just looks like it's too late. 11T is going to be able to bash through and get that spawn. But another diverse weapon set here. Jez has the Maddox. Haven't seen this before in competitive play yet. But Molly with that Purifier, like we said, put your main AR in a spot that he can flex onto the hill. Like to see that right there. And Cartels, he's going to slide into the hill. Control still for Seminole. And commenting really quickly on that, listening. Kind of saw them. Now, like we said, this is the first series of the season where you're gonna actually potentially be challenged, and those comms were definitely a little bit more lively. I like that.
No, they were. They definitely were, and certainly, you know, the play is actually very lively too. As a matter of fact, everyone's kind of having good times. Maddox is out here for Jez. Haven't seen that in competitive play. We'll make comment on that yet again. Looks good too. I love the skin. Loved everything about it, but it is the resiliency here from the boys over at 11. They are locking it down for the time being. Only 41 points needed for the flip side. Oh my God!
Off the heady.
Off the head, he rips him. He's got the MP5 now. He said, yeah. He said the MP5 is it, not the Maddox. Sorry, Bobby. I know you're an advocate for the Maddox for the time being. He's gonna pop over to the QQ9.
That shotgun matchup right now, Yuji and Solo. Solo's getting the better end of it. He's got 34 to boot. Yuji's been struggling trying to keep up here. Second sparrow of the game. There goes going for Solo. You got a couple players on the backside here. He's going to jump down, see if he can get a couple kills. But Cartels, he's doing the work there with the Vortex. Now he's got another opportunity here. He's going to seep it alone right there. Just a scalp. But can he escape? He's going to fall right there. Jez just soaking up all of that time. Only 15 more seconds left for the side of Seminole to win this map. Valiant effort here for 11T, but the players are going to come through. We're getting to crunch time.
Okay, it's crunch time. Just needs to stay alive, can't do it. Insert alone. He finds two before he goes, but he is not going to be able to stay alive and do it. The dream is still going to be picked up, and it is going to be collected. It is going to be Raven on the objective for the time being. Need to be flawless through and through. 11 not winning the gunfights up close. They are, however, keeping the topside range shut down. Blur now inserting himself back onto the objective. Himself, he's sitting on 34. And the rotation over the new is going to be bought there for the boys over at 11. Backside spawns for them. Now, we'll keep an eye on it. You look at it, top left-hand side of that map is predominantly blue, and so is the objective. One is going to be able to make the wrap through the backside, and Cartels might be able to get a good pinch. And Zai actually going to pop the Annihilator to go along with it. Look at these spawns. Zai, he's freeing it, bro. Oh, just dropped. Hill is swarmed. It is a sea of yellow on the left-hand side of the screen. This might be it for 11.
Last player alive. Potentially Yuji can make the play happen with the Purifier, but it's not going to go. Now it's got to be Raven on the backside, but it's not going to happen here just now with the next opportunity. 5 more seconds for Seminole to win the round. And it's going to be Yuji now, last player alive, but there goes the Purifier. That's the man AR, and that's going to be it. Map 1 in favor of Seminole, but only a 50-point victory. You like to see that they're a little bit more lively in the comms, but 11T, they did a little bit of work there. They fought back.
They put in a little bit of work. They put in a lot of bit of work. I mean, it was on the backs of some great adjustments. I'll say P3 looked absolutely unbreakable the second time around. P4, they scavenged that backside spawn. And then we get into P1 and things get a little iffy again. It's a 50-50 hill. They don't really have any advantages onto the objective. They can't play their vantage points very well. They can't keep those players alive on the objective. Of course, Seminole, they were just absolutely swarming them all map long. You said it, the matchup to look at was that shotgunner matchup. And Solo clearly won it. 41 kills on the board. Didn't pick up much hill time, but when you got a guy, a madman, running around like that, dropping 41 in a very, very up close range, there's no way you're going to be able to get on these hills. At the last point I saw, I think he popped like 4 or 5 before he went. He was going hammer time.
And it was the pace, like you said it, like Solo just plays at such an incredible pace there with the gung-ho. He's got the shotgun. And if anybody's ever played CODM, you know you got a guy on your team with that shotgun and a guy on the other team with that shotgun. If your guy's getting had, it's tough to play on the map. But you identified probably the single most important thing there that ended up being the dagger there for Seminole. It was that mid spawn by Cartels. He saw that his team didn't have that green spawn. If Cartels just goes mid or maybe even through the connector, he doesn't actually physically block that spawn and flip. He ends up spawning, I believe, if I remember correctly, 2 11T players out. And that's all you needed. Even though he gets traded in the back there, that off balance that he's able to put on the map just by running that that route from snow to the backside forklift and flipping that spawn is going to give him enough, give his team the spawns, and give them the better priority angles onto the hill. So great play there from Cartels in the waning moments. Love to see that from a new player. Love to see that also from the team, probably instructing him to take that route. Experience already and stuff that they can build on. It was a good effort.
There we go. Looks like we're good to go. Game 2 right around the corner. Got to commend those where recognition is due. Hey, Cartels, man, he has came a long way. He's in the league now and he's making big moves. Let's see if he can make big moves here in the Search Destroy. Now, could be our last of the night. I don't think we've seen 11E in final peak form in a very, very long time. What I will say is, I made a recent roster change. Not going to make it a factor of it tonight, but we'll keep an eye on it. Envoy being inside of the 11E roster itself, moving forward should be a dub. But again, he is not playing tonight, so we cannot mention that as being like, an X factor coming into this next game. Right now, they got to hold on to what they got. And what they got is a defense for the first 6 rounds. Let's see if they can play it strong as them.
And I love that you mentioned that. Even though he's not playing here, Envoy has always been one of the most impactful LATAM players in all of the West. So far, so good. Right now, we're going to get to see this matchup in full swing. It's going to be an A hit here for the side of Seminole. Backside protection there for Zai. And anytime you get to pair Zai with another superstar sniper like Jez, or even like Molly, who was able to do well with that weapon last year. And just look at the talent there. Jazz is going to hit the scope right there, but the bomb is planted. Crazier things have happened. He does have a sub in the pocket. If he can get this kill right here, potentially, he can maybe do something. But 11T is going to pick that one out and pick up that first round. But yeah, it's going to be Zai. All eyes on Zai. He's the superstar sniper. He is that incredible force on the map. 11T is going to have to match it in some kind of way.
Okay, I believe it. I got on board with him late. Obviously, he gets dropped, but I think everything kind of just hit the fan once that bomb plant goes down. I'm surprised it even went down. Yeah. It was such a swarm. We saw Cartels drop, and all of a sudden, everything just kind of goes out the window. Right now, we are hitting this one hard, homie. Just might be able to sneak to the front side. Look, he's got the window hop up. Oh, he's sniffed out. Blur, gonna be able to get the job done, but inside the trailer, Raven's actually gonna be able to take down one in the middle site, as he does catch Jez through the wall bangs. Bomb's done. 38 seconds here for the retake. It's a 4-man left. Let's see what they can do here. Blur holding on for dear life, and that godheady of the bomb just giving him absolute plenty to work with. He's got 2 in the feed right there for it. He's going to get the 3 for free. And of course, even without the player advantage, once you get that bomb down, it is almost impossible, as long as you got these kind of positionings set up, to get the retake.
I mean, Molly says, hey, I can do it with the sub too, and I like the flexibility now. You got AR talent on this team. You got a guy like Jez who can pull out that Craig, who can pull out that Kilo as well, so you got some help right there. You go a long time playing with a guy like Envy. You need a dude like that to step up with those longer range weapons here. But Zai, he's going to pick up a nice sniper on the backside. It's going to be Lucifer. In that first round, we saw volley utility out of the side of Seminole to open up that bomb site. That's a great sign for this team in Search and Destroy this early on as a squad right here. Trailer entry going to come through. Raven's going to pick up one. And oh no, it falls apart. Now it's just Blur left alive on the bomb site.
Yeah, this is Zai trying to wrap the backside. Hits on Raven. Cheeky spot inside the trailer site. He's going to see if he can get anybody else with a bait here. Oh, yeah, Raven says, I'll take it, but guess what? I've got you on the hook. Shut him down. Zai now the last player left alive. They kind of have an idea where he's at. Surely enough, Raven. Give him the 4-piece. Oh. No, give him the headshot.
God damn.
Doused him with that one. And now with a minute left to go, he's got a 1v2. And Pallone, just last 2 left alive on the flip side things. Pallone's got a sniff of the bomb. He's not leaving the site. Just is on a 1-man mission. But look at what angle he's holding. And look at the backside. Zai.
Oh, the timing.
Oh, the timing.
He just pulls the scope up and just manages to slide right under it, but he still doesn't know. They're not even taking into account that he might be on this pinch here. Take a look at the time. 30 seconds left, -5. You got to factor in that plant, and the bomb is down. They're right on the outside of it. Tough situation for Zai.
Look at the positioning. Just in Alone, they are not going to give him this bomb for free. It ain't happening. He's already peeking it. Been a long time since we've seen you. Now we see you. Now we know what's up. 12 seconds left to go. He's got to make a hit. Both of them got to stack up. He can't do it with a sniper. Trying to get the wall bangs. Trying to bait for anybody. Alone almost gets shut down. That would have been wild. Yeah. That would have been wild. I would have quit right there and then and there if I get peeled off that egg glitch. God.
Did you see Space's clip where he jumped out of tin, just randomly quick-scoped the trailer and knocked the guy off of the heady?
Yes. Disgusting.
Absolutely filthy. Shout out to Space. Zai almost does it to him, but hey, almost isn't good enough right now. Here comes the Maddox again with Jez. Full-on trailer hit here, but Solo's gonna fall for the first blood, and Lemonzy has zero interest in giving the side of Seminole these free bomb site plants. Love to see it right now. Control. There goes Raven with 2-piece. He's stepping up right now against some of the best people that NA has to offer right now with 6. If he keeps up this pace, he could be comfortably into the double digits.
Okay, this is the best I've seen 11 look all season in Search and Destroy. And they beat TLE, but I don't think
they haven't won one this season, right?
No, they haven't won one series all season long, but they also have only won Search and Destroys. One against TLE and the other, I don't believe they won at all. Matter of fact, they only got 5 points, so it only makes sense. And they're doing very good work here against Seminoles. Matter of fact, they're making it look like it's kryptonite. These first 6 rounds have been tough. Right now, we got 2 more to go. Blur, cheeky little spot here right through the 10 side. Solo opens up with the first. They got the pill back there in trailer site. That might be the green light to get this bomb plane down. There it is. Blur gets the heady right there on Lucifer. Just now, the lone wolf here on the barrel site. Let's see if he gets pushed. There it is, Cartels. Big kills, covering all ends, locking it down. Seminole learning from their mistakes.
It's clean. It's not overextending, and I love it. It's the nade. It's the slide peek. It's the wall bang from Solo top trailer. Oh, I'm sorry, through the top wood. And it's divide and conquer right now. They're giving them piece by piece what they got to do on the map, all that pain. And so far, so good for the side of Seminole on that round here, but you're only sitting at 2 offensive wins. 11T has been able to manage just how much they're getting on this side, but here comes the changeup. I love to see this here, but Lucifer is going to sniff it out. That's going to catch Cartels right on the forehead, right there. Fist of God from the high. Here comes Zai on the backside now. It's a 4 versus 5. Now, all of a sudden, the round comes to a screeching halt. You lost your entry player, and that's not just anybody there. That's the tactician utility person. Wasn't even able to get any stuns out. So you're down with utility as well. Zai's got a big kill there onto Just. Now it's a 3v3.
3v3, we'll see.
Oh, 4v3,
oh,
sorry.
4v3.
Golly. Yeah, I forgot.
Golly. Well, that backside alley, I mean, you saw it. 11 kind of redirected all of their utility back towards that B site. And what do they have to do now? They're stuck in a triangle. Zai's going to be able to sniff it out. They thought the rap was there. Lucifer from Armory putting in the artillery, but Solo, he has one too. And now the pinch is on. Look at Chez. He's got the boxing gloves out. He's got the KRM. He's about to go down in a glorious blaze. Yuhi walks right into it. Pallone dead to right. There we go. Follow up. Crispy.
Marker.
Yeah, tell him, Solo, get the body. Where's he at? Come on, let him go. Oh, no. Was that from that range? Okay, he was one.
Oh, he was one shot.
He
Yeah,
was one. Yeah, okay.
Would have been crazy.
Yeah, right?
Not if it was the BY. We see the BY slug in cost map. But
what did we see? The
KRM.
BY be the top?
BY 15 slugs.
The slugs? Did the guy in China have like a 1.52 and all of control? Just by using that?
Yeah, the most kills
Disgusting.
in the entire series. Best kitty. Insanity. And guess what, dude? It gets worse for the West because Grizz recently has discovered BY 15 slugs. So shout out to Grizz. The pain he's going to wreak all over the world here. Look at this spot from Solo. I've never seen this before. Cheeky off angle. If anybody slides this, they might just not know to look up. And Cartels, he's in a really important spot for some trigger discipline. If he lets the first couple people here watch, no, he's going to peek it early. He's going to get one. Now Jez full control of the wood here. He's going to get picked up. Molly's going to get picked up. The boot on the backside. And I want to see a rotation call here for the side of 11T. It's going to come through right here. Perfect call, perfect awareness right now. The B site is naked. Seminole players are not prepared now. They're sniffing it out here.
Yeah, Solo definitely got a. Yeah, he definitely got a hit of Yuhi who peeked through the front door and he was like, "Yeah, I know what's on." Bombs planted though. 40 seconds. Zai making a long rotation. I don't know where the comms were on that one. We'll see it develop now. 30 seconds left to go. It's a 2v2 retake here, and Yuhi and Pallone, they have hit for the jungle site. Pallon's in the
wrap and
backside.
go.
Yeah, I love the wrap. See how long it takes for this hit to come through, though? This is what happens when you take so long to hit.
It'd be worth it, though, if Pallone can just get one or maybe even live here. They don't know that Yuji's here. Oh, no, but the bomb site position has flipped. Now they know.
Oh!
he
This
hits him
is the
off
spot I
heady.
saw in EU.
It's winnable.
Oh, it's
Player
done.
life, it's
That's
winnable.
it. GG's.
Yeah, GG. He wins off time. Great wrap there from Yuji. Love the comms
Great
there.
wrap.
And the confidence in your teammate there. Pallone had to be patient, and he just lived long enough for Yuji to get that full wrap onto the ramp there. Good wrap.
How come I've never seen that spot before until today? I've seen it like 3 or 4 times.
What, just like the barrel, like
Yeah,
scalp
the little
where you can see
jump.
the top?
Yeah, the little jump up right there onto the that B side. You get I mean, if you're not prone, you're getting scoped. Even if you are prone, you might even get like footy,
solo.
right?
Solo.
Oh,
He's got a triple kill in the middle of the map randomly. He's gonna get that slide. He's gonna do the work now. I'm not sure what he's trying to do there.
Yeah,
but
look, he's trying to.
up the ladder he goes.
Yeah. He's like, you know what? I'm just gonna make the jump. There it is. This is the one. Oh,
Oh my god, the movement, the schmovement.
He's him, bro. Oh, hey, I'm over here. Where you at? Oh my god, look at the flicks. Lucifer finally able to shut him down, but damage is at an all-time high. Lucifer now in a 1v3. Does collect a bomb. Not going to be able to live to see the backside of this rotation. Oh, Blur almost gets canned. Almost. Doesn't count. Not God Mobile at the very least.
1 kill away from the ace there. If you're solo, he got 4 on that round there, and you love to have a guy like this that can absolutely open up the map for you at any point in time, and that's always been what Solo is. He's a big coin flipper. I think of him like a BZ. He's your first blood demon. Like, he's going to push that pace and try his best to get those first blood or get first blooded right there. Like I was going to say, there goes Just. He's going to pick him up. So I'd love to see through the course of this season how Seminole tries to enable Solo in getting into those positions here. But Inade's going to pick up alone. Lucifer will trade that onto Jez. Important player now. That's going to be your second sniper. But Zai's still alive and Molly's still in the isolation here, just inches away from Just. So is Cartels. He knows now that he's in the position. He's going to get taken down, and the bomb is down as well. Isolation there for Molly. Now it's a 2 versus 2.
All right, all on Zai right here to hold off this hit now. A lot of pressure onto that A site. They're trying to get the post set up. Got to get this bomb down first. Pallone actually able to make, or not Raven rather, able to get cross, and that was ultimately what catches Zai off guard. Blur, now the last player alive. There goes the nade shot, gets the hit. Can't get the stick. He's going to go ahead and reach out. Whoa, Blur. Oh, my God. What was that? Did bro like slip? I don't know, man. We'll just call it what it is right there. Almost absolutely pooped the bed. Yuhi has no idea where he's at. Blur. Or just pretend we never saw that one, homie. Yuhi still on a deep, deep wrap. 30 seconds left to go. Bomb was not collected in the midst of all that. And Blur still inside trailer. Able to stay alive for the time being. Let's see if Yuhi makes a wrap in the read. Let's see if he gets the timing. This is it right here. This is going to be a gunfight. Blur right on the inside of the door. Oh, gets canned.
Man,
Yuhi
slide.
reads it like a book. Good slide peek. Great execution. Good round, Yuhi.
And Verdict, like, you're just identifying all the key plays there. The most important part of that is that the bomb doesn't get picked up, so Molly actually never knows that Yuji's on the backside there. Even though he doesn't get flanked, not picking up that bomb gives Yuji the opportunity to have that element of surprise anywhere on the map. Now, big utility here on the A-long. And a mid push here for Jez. We'll see if it pays off for him, but Cartel's by himself on the site. He's in the middle of the smoke, though. Can he make a play happen? Just got to get one here, but he'll get first blooded. Unfortunately, though, backside protection's got to come fast because Seminole does have the flank angle at any opportunity. Now, Raven's going to run into Jez here. Can you get the kill? That's going to be a huge isolation gunfight on the backside. 3v5 now.
Yeah. Oh, God. Blur taking so long to get this wrap into. Maybe we would have liked to see it in that 2-for-1 style. What? Yuhi cans him before he can even make a sound. And not even a shot off. Solo, now the last player alive. It's a 1v5 for the A's. It ain't happening. Let's see how crazy the man gets. Not crazy enough for one. Great bounce back there now as we are on map point chat. We might be heading to some control early on. And it will again be on Raid, standoff? No, standoff. Raid. Okay, raid. So we might be geared up for some LA trips here soon enough. We'll see. I love this read, too. Look at this. They're doubling down, man. They send the whole crew over to A. Last 2 rounds, this round. They got one to deal with. Blur has been the only one on the back off angle. They quick to adjust, though. Cartel's able to slip through the tire sight. Zai able to pick one off there. Oh, able to pick 2. No, Solo's going to get the kill. Doesn't matter. The job's done. Bomb is down. Raven able to get 1, but he's half health. Has to readjust. And Yuhi able to capture 1 as well. Player advantage right back in the hands of 11. They are clearly in control in this search.
Absolutely right. And we've seen good things from the side of both of these teams, but 11 has just looked a little bit more, actually not a little bit more, a lot more methodical. Just the kills that they're getting make sense. They're in the right places at the right time, getting the right kills. Now Zai's on the ramp here on the backside. Just a sniper and a dream here, minus 5 seconds, only got 20 to work with, but the pinch is going to come through, and 11 is going to challenge Seminole to a game 3. Sudden death for the series. And this one has definitely had potential. We were talking about this one before the series started, but 11 always kind of seems to be a trap team.
Yeah.
And that kind of continues, right? We see them struggling this season, so we look at a team like Seminole. They took down LG in the LATAM league, and they've just looked really, really strong, right? 11 struggled, and then just 11 again, always being that like fish where it's just like when they're down, that's really where they challenge the most, and they take a map there. That's going to be 5 points, and that might go a long way for them. Not only for them to get back into the standings, but to also disrupt Seminole's claim to #1. As surely the longer the season goes, LG will continue to get better with Seminole too. So who knows if that 5 points will be extremely influential as the future wanes on. But we got a control on standoff right now. According to the new rules, whoever gets team 1 is going to have the selection of the sides through the entirety of the map here. So it's important to note, 11 had blue side for hardpoint on summit. They had the defensive advantage for the S&D on firing range, and they will now also, because of the rules, have the defensive advantage on the control slums as well, which we all know slums can get bullied a little bit in that spawn verdict.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. Let's see how it pans out. No, game number 3, as you mentioned, we are going to be heading to standoff. I thought it was either standoff or raid. I'm looking at all the notes and everything that we got on the right-hand side. And then I'm also doing research. That was actually the first map that Seminole has lost all season long. They have not lost a single map in this split yet as this team. So we'll have to see how it pans out. Now, this could be 11's day for striking. They have only 1 search or destroy maps here in Mobile Mayhem North America.
That's a good month to win, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's a
you
good
can win. You can turn around respawn at any point in time, but search has got to be good.
Search has always got to be good. And then on top of that, the note that we had going into this series is, you know, Envoy gets, you know, picked up by this 11 squad.
He's not even playing.
He's not even playing tonight. What kind of impact is he gonna have? I mean, him and respawns. I don't know if you can name a better combo. And then
who do you think he would play for?
What was that?
Who do you think he would play for? Raven, right?
He's got to play for Raven.
He's usually
you can't
the
take
sub.
out. You can't take out unless. Well, I mean, I don't think you can take out Pallone or Lucifer.
You can't take out Pallone.
No, you can't take out Pallone.
Can't take Just.
Can't take out Just or Yuhi. It's got to be Raven.
Yeah, it's got to be Raven.
Yep, there we go.
Raven, if you watch this back on the VOD, no slide on you. It's just,
no slide on you, bro. It's just by process of elimination.
It's got to be Raven. Yeah. You suck.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Space coming through with the raid, man. Absolutely loving it. Hope you had a great stream, homie. I hope you're done pooping on those rank warriors, man. I hope you did absolute miracles to them. Destroyed them, wall banging them, peeking them off headies. You're disgusting, bro. Absolutely love it. Now we're gonna get geared up for a game 3. Our first series of the night. It's a treat. It's the Lion 11 fans. They are absolutely ranting and raving in chat. We'll see if they continue the rant and rave now, as they have the better side of the defending. They have the defending side, as you mentioned it here on standoff. Could this be the series? Certainly could be. We're just waiting for 1, and we're good to go in here in this 3rd game of our first series of the night. Lucifer's good to go. Green check marks crossed. All firm handshakes. Let's get it on.
Stars are aligning again for another 11T victory over Seminole. If you remember last season, 11T did manage to take down Seminole as well in a best-of-3 series. Went all the way to that control, all the way to that final round. and 11T just squeaked it out. So maybe, perhaps, a repeat of history here, but defense is going to kick off here. Take a look at the utility. Take a look at the weapon usage. Of course, Bellone with the handy dandy Holger in his pocket right now. Big kills here for the side of Seminole here, and that's going to be super key. You need your wave forward so that you can put some pressure on that base. Don't want anybody to die early, so you get countered in the base for the same reason. Now, big kills here for the side of Seminole. They're doing it on the point. Take early progression here for the side of Seminole. A lot of kills to boot here. They've got an advantage in the time. They've got an advantage in the kills right now. Pressure in the base as well, and gatekeeping in the brown. Good start for Seminole.
Great start for Seminole. They're just going to rack up the feed. Had a tremendous amount of control here in Granny's off the rip. And just like that, 2 minutes at 18, this is a quick cap check. Cartel's already made it all the way through the back line. He throws a Hail Mary of a hunter killer, but gets chopped down in the midst of that. And adios to all of that map control. Now you got to start back at square one. Good thing is you've got a lot of time to deal with. Life count, though, getting very, very close. Lucifer is absolutely reaping all the souls inside of Deli 2. Let's see if he can get the hop up and get one in on Cartels. No, Cartels deagles them down. And that might be the silver lining there. Can you make it out of the spawn? Yuhi there to replace Lucifer. Not looking good.
And that's the thing, Verdict. It looks so good for Seminole up until it doesn't, and it really just takes that one wave. You get a couple players pushed up on the map for the side of 11T through the backside, and suddenly all of that success you were having on the map is gone, and you're getting trapped. Big wave now. If you're going to win the round, this is the opportunity for Seminole. But the big flank there for Raven, it's not accounted for, and he's going to get a triple. Now they're pouncing. Now they're on the tank. They're bottom blue right now. They don't know exactly. And there's 3 lives left for Seminole. They're going to get smoked off of this defensive round.
Oh. Hey, it was a quick A cap, but look, you got a minute left on the clock, and it's only 1 minute or 1 player left standing. Cartels. Rookie of the split. No, I don't think he's going to be rookie this time. Not for this one. He's not a rookie either, Chad. I'm just trying to make false narratives up at this point. Levity, I got to say, they look like a great control team last season. I think they didn't lose in the regular season. Not a single control game. If it went the distance, they were taking it right here. They're looking back to being prime form. 2 off the rip there. 1 by Nade, 1 by Solo's Gunny. The hit is on towards the safe site, just able to slip through, able to get some broken control as well, but nobody there to take out the players on the statue. Tank Lucifer says, verdict, verdict, verdict. I got that. Hops the hill to go along with it, and this time, by the go super fast as long as they can stack it up. Just like that, it's going to be eliminated. So, back and forth we go.
Back and forth we go. But 11T now in the position to have to try to get out of their spawn now. Good 2 kills for Bellone. He's going to have a nice position in the middle of the map now. Tactician utility is going to come through. But nice map control here for Jez. He's on the tank. He's going to get 2 as well. And the wave is starting to stable out now for Seminole. They'll have an opportunity to push the pace in the spawn. Here comes the claw on the backside. Bellone's going to make the work happen onto Jez here. The back alley entrance opens up now, but it's plugged by Molly. He is going to have the slide, but he's going to get taken down now. Raven's going to get through the back, and he's got that claw in his pocket. He might be able to make some work happen here.
Oh, man, look at Cartels. He's holding off the barrel side, too. There's one funnel, and there's another funnel right on the flip side. Jez actually going to be dropped, denied. The team able to slip through the sieves right here. We're trying to get back onto the point. Zai, inside of the courtyard, gets dropped down. Raven has found the ultimate point now as he's gotten into the corner here in the court. Wait for the cavalry to come through. Waiting for Solo also to make something happen. He's going to be able to find one, but Yuhi there to clean him up at the deli site. Might be able to get it done. The defense has given up A momentarily, but look at that life count. 13-4 as we just see Yuhi dropping basically the same thing that we saw in the first round. Maybe just not dragged out to that 2 minute and 18 second, kind of line. Nonetheless, the defense holding down the lanes. Absolutely impeccable for both teams.
This map is such a tug of war, but it leans so relentlessly in favor of the defense where offensively, if you get a wave down, you might be able to get a little bit of space, but you have to actually stop on the points to be effective in the round. As far as the defense goes, they don't have to stop for anything. They get a wave, they push into your spawn, and you're doomed. Here comes a tractor push now for the side of Seminole. They got to break it open here, try to see if we can take over the box. Zai's gonna make the work happen here with an Annihilator. That's a big 2 kills here, and it's gonna go now. 11T has to try to defend this. This is gonna be a massive opportunity here, but Zai with the third one. And they're on the B side now, full control. Jez is watching that flank. Cartels does have that Vortex. Now Jez has an opportunity. He's got to win 2 ISO gunfights in the back here. Molly's going to get taken down. Here comes an opportunity to pinch. Last 3 players alive for Seminole. The call's going to come through on the backside. Now Cartels. And the wave happens there for 11T. Great wave for Seminole, but just some gunfights had to be won, and they weren't. Now that tug of war continues. You get the streaks coming out, but the defense has such an incredible advantage. You gotta keep pushing the pace if you are on the offense.
No, you got to. You got to keep this player advantage to 4 life count in favor of the side of the attack. Cartels makes it 5. And there we go. On to the objective. Oh my God, Lucifer. From the top, from the heavens, brings down the Vortex. Jez making a big wrap. There goes the flake. Lucifer's dropped as well. He's cleaning house. And at the bottom, Granny's is compromised just in the corner. Read like a book. 19 on board for Jez. Give him everything he wants. He's going crazy. Malone, though, trying to pull out whatever he can here. He's already eating bullets. Second tick of progress is certainly slower. Solo got a Sparrow of his on. Let's see Malone. There goes 1. There goes 2, but this is trade. Solo there for the trade as well. And just like that, the second tick of progress is going to be solidified. 49 seconds on the clock. Can they get the job done, Zim?
I think the side of Seminole can. They found the right kills off of the back of an incredible opener there for Jez. They get the capture in the P1 there, and now Jez is already stopping the clock now. Another double kill opportunity for Jez, and he still has that claw in his pocket. 3 versus 12 now. You gotta think that it's just too little too late. They don't have the guns to deal with this. Range advantage here for the side of Seminole. Sniper, AR. Got that more flexible sub CBR option in the pocket there versus just switchblades. The work is going to come through. Now it's just 1 player alive. Dealing with 10 Seminole players, 10 of the best that North America has to offer. It's just not good enough. They're going to put the flips out. Solo's going to hit him with the knife there. But superstar play there for Jez. Great Annihilator play there for Zai. Solo finding the small places on the map there. Cartel shutting it down with the Vortex and the choke points. And Molly just being so stable on those lanes. Seminole's piecing together a really nice offensive map.
Yeah. Wait for those streaks to come through in effect. Jez, he's got a Predator. He's got a Claw as well. Zai also has got Operator's Work. Oh my God, misses the Preddy. Couldn't bend it. And Yuhi gonna get dropped in the meantime. B-side, his hit is on. They know what's up for stakes here. This is the game. This is for the glory. This is for the series. It's certainly a big investment here for the B-side. The hit is on. Raven not able to get the trade. And just like that, the tick of progress does go through, but where's the follow-up?
It's gotta be Molly in the base there with the Purifier. He's gonna get the flank onto the tractor. 21-21 all, 1 tick of progress on B. And Molly with the AR is going to get shot down. Now Raven has to win big gunfights by himself. It's going to be another one onto Solo. That's huge. And now the nade is going to come for Cartel. Suddenly the round has switched on his head. Yuji's in the base. He's got Purifier. He's going to get the overlooking AR as well. He's still alive. Tick progress still. The clock is stopped for 11T, and they've got a kill advantage. And important operators in the pocket. Annihilator, you still have Claw in your pocket, and you still have Purifier. If it just pops off with the Annie here, they can make things work.
Hey, look, he said the thing for like 30 seconds, bro. He sat in top blue, and I watched him miserably. Anytime I see that one pop up, I'm like, okay, Just, you gotta go ham. Not able to get anything. A tick, done. B, now the focus. Molly, gonna be able to find one there. I think the shots came through. I think it was just a tag, maybe some team shots, but right now, you got a 5 life advantage. You got to make the most of it, 11. Let's go ahead and dive in. Let's see how they sound. Can they get the job done? Let's tune in and find out.
Okay. Uno, paja. Dos fuckers. Los pobres pagan, los agarras por espalda, güey.
Abajo Rami, tocados.
Muertos Granny.
Bueno.
Hay uno trash cam verde, Yus, trash cam verde.
Muerto, queda uno. Uno, trash cam.
Market.
Güey, sí,
Muerto. Queda
Quedan
uno más.
jugadores, güey. Nos agarramos la defensa. En blanco, tocado, pajas. Dos en pajas. Se metieron.
Son tres.
Uno abajo market.
Muerto uno de market.
Un minuto. Tranca. Espérame.
No hay nadie. Toma market.
Kobe muerto.
Si ganas.
Buena, buena. Round of applause. 11. He's stepping up, rising up to the occasion. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We've got only right and only fitting 11 taking it to the distance, but can they get the job done? They've got the defending round 5. This is it. This is the moment of truth. Seminole, are you going to lose your first series and repeat history? We'll find out now as we dive into it. Minute and 20 left on the clock. Kills going through back and forth, and a little bit of a slower start here for the side of Seminole. They're okay with that, and they're also going to get some time in here. Yuhi snaking it for high health. Cartel's able to get the trade on the flip side, but clock is still stopped. And with a minute 15 left to go, we are dead even in the lives.
It's operators all here. Annie has to come out and be valuable for Zai. You can't choke in this moment. You have to hit the shots when they matter. This Annihilator is going to be the absolute tipping point for the game. If he can make the work happen, he's going to knock him off the scout. But Raven will only trade that. So only 2 for the Annihilator there, and they've got clean map control for the defense. The offensive side here is going to struggle. If they can't get through to the boxes, they're not going to have a reliable way to stop the clock. But Jez gets onto the side. Now all you got to do is get onto the tractor, watch his flank, and you can make the work happen through the B side now. Jez has the claw. Now 11T, if we're them, you got to give the position. You've lost the B side already. It's fine. Don't feed lives over there. You do have a small kill advantage. Try to see if you can work a little bit of that flank on your own. And there goes Just in the backside. And also try to remember that these guys are still alive here. The Swallow's going to come through. Now it's Zai. And they're actually going to potentially recover the position.
No.
2 kills for Lucifer. That's huge verdict.
That's huge, but Zai's still alive. This is coming down to a 1v1. He's better. Just dropped Yuhi. Down 14 to 10. Life count is advantaged for the defense. That B cap has come through, and only 1 tick of progress done on the A side. It's certainly still doable.
He's got a sparrow in his pocket.
Is he going to pop it, though? Is he going to be able to make it out, Pallone? As well as Solo. They both have sparrows. Could be game-changing operators. Look at the back alley wrap. They're looking for the gunfight. Lucifer doesn't know what's about to hit him. Solo's finding one. Pallone able to get the trade. Wall bangs for days here inside of the deli. The jump up. It's compromised. Inside of the point, there's nobody home, but it is a nade from Lucifer.
Just Annihilator. Annie as well, top Brown. Can you make the play happen? These are clutch shots here, verdict.
This is only 5 players. Yeah. No tag 5 here. You lose, you are out. Zai. Miss. Just missed. Just missed. Pallone, though, trying to recover. Able to get 1. He said, I'll play for the trades. This is 2v7. This is done. Chat, you can celebrate. If you are rooting for 11, they have done it. 40 seconds left to go. 2 players. It'll be a miracle. Solo's got to be flawless here with these last 5 shots. In order to make this one happen. Almost gets bitten right there on this one. There goes the Swallow inside of Deli. Just too many players to account for. Solo now. 20 seconds left. A hope and a dream. It's out. There goes the trades. He's done. Seminole drop 11 back on top. Win their first series of the season. Oh my God. 11 have done it.
And 11T continuing this trend of just being this team that you can't really predict in the North American Mobile Mayhem. They always in the most recent seasons have had very strange starts, and then they play against a solid team and you just don't know what you're going to get. Sometimes they get wiped off the board, and sometimes they put the pain on to one of the best squads there. They beat Seminole last season as well, and they're going to go on ahead and do it again. That is going to cripple Seminole's advantage, I suppose, in the standings. LG now has an opportunity to take a commanding lead as they have a much easier matchup according to the strength of schedule here against Shreddit, who is still on their way searching for their first win in the league as well. So these losses will definitely go a long way. We'll have to see how Seminole can bounce back and regain. But hey, man, let's give a little bit of love to 11T. We've been harsh on them in recent days, but that's a good win. That's a good win against a good team.
That's a great win. That is a great win. Got to be celebrating if you are a part of that EVY squad. Blue is certainly coming through in chat now as I see him starting to catch up. GG's. Well played, well-rounded team there on the control. Again, I mentioned it last season. They looked great. This season, they're starting to finally get their wits about them. Still got to make the turnaround, though, as we see it. So plenty of season left for them to do it, and they've got plenty of talent to do with it. So First series in the books, goes the distance in both the series and that last game. Wow. Round 5, overtime there in the control. Couldn't even get it done in regular time. We got to get that round 5 absolutely clipped there for the side of 11. Well played. As we're going to get geared up. Second series right around the corner. This one's our highlight series of the night. But before we do that, we are going to take a moment and pause and get a word in from our sponsor. So don't go to our chat. We're going to have our second series. Devious and not truly. No, it is Dice. We'll see how they roll them now as they're going to be rolling in here in the lobby in just a moment. We shall be returning here momentarily. Don't go anywhere. Oh man, there was just too many of those highlights to go around. We could not make it all the way through this next series. They are antsy, ready to get it on, ladies and gentlemen. Huge shout out to Marshall, who came through with the raid as well. In the meantime, there as well, we get started for our second series, technically our third one of the night. It's our closer one of the night. We already said that the first one could have potential to be a banger, but this one certainly should be as well. DC and the side, or DC, not DC, Dice and the side of Devious set to square off. This one has plenty of implication for the regular season. And why is that, Sim?
Well, the truth is, DC has not looked very good so far, so you got to start your season, got to start that momentum somewhere, and they're going to have an opportunity here against side of Devious here, but it's not an easy one. Rehan, you got Vibin, you got CODM, you got Zolf. These guys, at any point in time, can play really well in the respawn modes and can take you an entire series. And on the other side, we've just got growing pains for the side of DC. We've got struggles in hardpoint, we've got struggles in S&D, and there's no space, so you've lost your real top priority assault rifle presence, and we're going to have Forsaken sliding into that. And there's been a lot of talk about whether or not Forsaken is a main AR, or if he's a flex, or if he's something like that. I don't know yet, so I got to see this. I don't know if Reb's going to be pulling out that main AR. I know that he's been running that Kilo a little bit in the scrims. It's going to be Forsaken taking those primary positions, but that's what it's going to come down to. You're playing up against these guys, and that matchup is going to be really important on a big map like Takeoff.
There we go. Speaking of it, best threes up for everyone to see. Takeoff is where we're going to square off here in this one. Firing range search for Troy yet again, and another just copy pasta from last series, with the exception of, the first and third. These are old maps, guys. Can we see something new? I want to see Apocalypse. I want to see Express. I want to cast Meltdown, bro. I want all of the new stuff. EU was able to deliver at least a Tunisia, Meltdown, and an Apocalypse. And in North America is pinpointing it with all of these same old basic maps. Takeoff, come on. Give me something new.
Let's just call it what it is. NA teams, you guys are some losers if you ban all the maps, man. Stop being losers. Play the new maps, man. Half of y'all aren't going to make champs anyway. Just play it. Please. Give us what we want. No, but the new maps, man, they're really fun. I haven't gotten the opportunity to watch it for a little bit now, and in scrims as well. So I think the only opportunity that we have to potentially see a new map is going to be in that LG and that Shredded series. There's a Crossroads control there, but come on, we're looking at it. We're like,
why are you getting my hopes up, bro?
Hold on, let me put Tech Marshy Vig on the speed dial, and I'm gonna say, hey man, just drop your phone. Don't play the hard point. See if we can get to the Crossroads control, but it's gonna be a good time.
God, just dangling, all that good stuff in front of us, just to snag it away from us. Hopefully we'll see some, unfortunate events happen. Unfortunate here for us, we're gonna be at a little bit of a standstill, so we might have came back. We might have been able to see a few more of those highlights that I was, snagging up for you, ladies and gentlemen, in between the breaks. It does look like S-Dog is trying to restart his device. He's on a little bit of a hold up for us as we're going to get geared up for it. Take a look at the results if you're just now joining in. You haven't missed much. You missed a lot in that first series, but that first series that was supposed to be played forfeited. TLE going to get the 2-0 in that regard. We'll come back to that one later on tonight and talk a little bit more about it. But Seminole dropping the ball, dropping the bag, selling it all the way to the bank. 2-1 after a catastrophic search and destroy breakdown. They get the round 5 attack on the control, and ladies and gentlemen, it was not good. It was not good at all. It was a blender. There was plenty of 11 bodies just waiting to swarm on that last player. You got to go back and rewatch the VOD. As a matter of fact, if you need to watch the VOD, it no longer be on my YouTube channel. We've got a Mobile Mayhem exclusive, so it should be pinned up there at the top. Go ahead and go subscribe to the Mobile Mayhem YouTube channel.
The sub button on that, and that's been getting asked for the longest time now. We finally have a platform for all teams to go back, watch those VODs. They get uploaded pretty regularly there. If not the day after, definitely 2 days at least before those VODs get uploaded. Great for the teams, great for the spectators. But we got this series to focus on right here, and I'm just taking a look at this roster a little bit more in depth here. Vibin, really like Vibin. I've liked Vibin for a long time now. He was really great for that. What was that team that he was on in stage 4?
Wicked
Stamina. Wicked
Stamina. Yeah.
Wicked Stamina. He was great on that team. I like that team. It was a very fun team, very fun to watch.
Very fun team.
Rehan was an incredible performer in the stage 4 as well. He was one of the leading KD players for all of North America. Coding, he's been around for a little while. He's pretty good right now too. And then S-Thug. I've just got this like soft spot in my heart for S-Thug. I always see him and I'm like, man, this guy used to be so good. Top 2, top 3 player. And every time I think of him, like I can't get that image out of my head. I think that this guy still has it. And I'm really
Did you
happy
not watch
to see him on a
Thursday's
squad
performance?
Like this. Did I cast it?
No. Did you watch it? Did you go back and rewatch it by chance?
I don't recall actually watching back. But did we see like a rewind, like a clock rewind?
Oh my God, S-Thug looked prime. I think he dropped 50 with the kilo on Summit, bro. On Summit against 11.
Summit
against 11. I don't know if he just hated 11 that day. He just was really wanting to get it on with them. It just cooked them. Maybe he just had their number. Last week they were not good news. 11 dropped like too many series last week. As a matter of fact, they've only picked up one map all season long up until tonight. But I don't know if that was it or if S-Thug is officially back. He is. He's actually restarting his phone right now. It just absolutely shut down without even any kind of warning. So we're granting him a few moments to get his phone turned back on. You know.
Guy's a demon, man, and he was on my 2022 NYSLM team for a little while. It's just unfortunately, things wasn't able to ever really get an opportunity to actually play. Just schedule aligning and stuff like that wasn't quite working. But man, I was excited to have him on that squad, and I think this guy is a baller, bona fide for sure. And we get to see him on a takeoff. He's one of those true, like, he can run an AR, he can run a sub, operator talent.
Yeah, he set the kill record back in the day with that SMG, and I mean he was cooking, bro. Yeah, I think I'm reading chat now. Everybody's like, yeah, S-Thug is him. S-Thug might be one of those players that, if he continues to show consistency, could very well end up on a top 3 in a team. Now, is that him leaving Devious or him making Devious a top 3 team? That's another question. That is something we'll have to answer. We considered, DICE being a top 3 team rolling into this one, and they have been anything but a top 3 team. As a matter of fact,
they have a top 3 roster for sure.
Yeah, they got a top 3 roster. They do not put up top 3 numbers at all.
No, not at all. Now, when you say top 3 team, you mean top 3 NA, right? You're not.
No, not top 3 in the world. God, no. I'm talking about top 3 NA.
I mean, of course not.
Yeah,
of course not. But I mean, like NA. Not NA LATAM, you just mean North America?
North America, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, right now, who would you think is in that 3 spot?
Devious has got to be that 3rd spot. Yeah, it's got to be Devious.
Devious?
I think Devious. Yeah, okay.
LG Seminole Simplicity, and then who at 4?
I think it'd be LG Seminole Simplicity / Devious, because we haven't seen that one pan out.
Is Devious really
this
like
Devious
that?
team is highly underrated, bro. Is Saucy on this?
Are they for real? Are they for real?
I think so, bro. I think they. There he goes. There's S-Thug. Thank you. Saucy's out. S-Thug is in. I really like this Devious team. I think they're very underrated. Very underrated.
All right. Yeah, they got talent. They got talent in the sub roles. They got talent in the AR roles there. Rehan and the co. Every time I see S-Thug, I'm like, golly, this guy used to be so good.
Oh, I agree, bro.
But he's on a good squad now. I'm happy that he's not on that Demise team anymore. Hey, no slight to Demise, but my boy S-Thug was 1v5 over there, so finally he's got a little bit of help. And we can see how this one shakes out. But taking a look at the color thing, reminder again that the rules dictate that the side selection is currently going to favor Team 1. So Team 1, it appears, is going to be the side of DC. And they're going to get blue side not only for the takeoff, which is the good side, by the way, on this map, but it's going to be the advantage of the defense in the search and destroy. And if it does go to a control, which I'm looking at it real quick, it's going to be raid. You're going to have that defensive advantage on that map as well. So just super power advantage for the side of DC. the longer the series goes, the more and more that Devious is going to have to work hard to win these maps.
Okay. All right. We'll see now. Everybody was readied up just a moment ago, but everyone has since unreadied. Just waiting on a little bit of a mishap, obviously, if you just not joined again. We want this game to start just as much as you guys do as well, too. So taking a look at the schedule of what we got planned and lined up for the rest of the night. There's only 2 more matches on the agenda. Dice and Devious, which are about to start, and then Shred It and Luminosity. As we see, that one be our final finale for the night. Come back to that as this one's still about set to go underway. And it does look like we are trying to get it geared up and ready to go. We'll have this one delivered to you as soon as possible. Obviously, a little bit of uncertainty of when we will. So, what's DC? That's Dice. Dice.
That's Dice.
Is Truly's new name.
So talk to me, Verdict. What do you think the key matchup is, if there is one? We see Slothy come back. Have we seen Slothy on this team?
Oh, Slothy cooked. I think Slothy was the best player on this team last Thursday. I meant to mention that. He came back, and, I mean, they got picked apart. They got beat the hell in back, bro. I'll just go ahead.
Well, Slothy also hasn't played in a while, but
he dropped plenty of numbers in the hardpoint. He dropped.
Okay,
I think he top fragged in the hardpoint, and he top fragged in the control. The Search and Destroy truly beat TLE. They got bodied on the control. No, they didn't get bodied on the control. It went to a round 5. They just had the graces of being on the attacking round 5, I believe. They go back and rewatch it. But the hardpoint standoff, not close. 250 to 103. Slothy was putting in whatever work he could, but ultimately the team just wasn't having it. Hacks had a bad day. T-Back had a bad day. Rapallo wasn't having it either. Forsaken. I think Slothy was the only one who was positive on that squad in the hardpoint.
And that's the thing about super teams, man. It's like you gotta. The idea behind being on a team that is supremely talented is that if somebody is having a struggle fest, you got 4 other teammates that hopefully aren't struggling on that same day. But of course, as is the case with any team, if you have multiple guys in important positions that are just not keeping up, you're gonna have a tough time beating literally anybody right now. But what do you think the problem is for Truly? Why isn't this team more successful?
I don't know, man. They're making changes. They obviously dropped Space. Not necessarily.
Space wasn't dropped.
Space left.
That's important.
All right, I mean, that's important to know. But Space leaving definitely didn't sit well with me. I think this team should have built around that, and obviously they didn't get a chance to. So, regardless of the circumstances, I think Space had one of the best KDs in all of COD or all of NA last season.
Not just NA. He had Cali puts up the stats all the time. Space had one of the top seasons across all of the Mobile Mayhem regions in the world.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, he finished on top, I guess. So hey, get out when you can, right? You can't. I don't know. I'm not done seeing Space, bro. I wish he would have stayed. I think this team could have had something if they were to have built around him, if they could have, but obviously that's not the case. And what we're getting now. If you were to drop him back on this team, who gets the bench? That's a tough one. Slothy cooked.
I look at this team,
I'd say Slothy, but
know.
Slothy cooked on Thursday. Slothy cooked on
Slothy's
Thursday.
a demon. Slothy's a demon. I like this. I like this DC roster as well. A lot of sub talent. T-Bag, one of the. I mean, top. When you think of subs, talent, just talent. I'm thinking Vague. I'm thinking Band. I'm thinking Marshy. I'm thinking. Who else? Who's a top sub?
T-Bag's got to be like in that category.
T-Bag's got to be top 5 sub. Yeah,
he's got to be top 5.
Slothy, once upon a time, was the best sub in America, in the United States, at least. In the US? No, in NA. Forsaken's been a talent for a long time. Not a sub player, but at least I don't know him primarily to be a sub player. And then Hacks, isn't Hacks a Mobile Mayhem MVP? I think he's won 1 or 2. Maybe 1 back on Truly a long time ago. So I mean, this team is loaded with sub talent. I don't exactly know what the struggle is there. They should be able to play up against literally anybody, and off of the sub power alone, have strong presence up front. But far too often we're seeing them kind of fall behind in some of these big hardpoint matches. I can't really pin what exactly the problem is.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's a problem here brewing in this one. I have already said it. We are ready. There we go. Everybody's ready to finally go ahead and spam that start button. I've been trying. Oh, we've been trying to fill chat. let me go ahead and tell you. I need to fill the gunnies here at this hard point. You can't settle for anything less. Dice, Devious, the matchup we've all been waiting for the night. Coming out to the wire here in a Takeoff hard point. The flip side of things, you said the good side of the map is the blue side of the map, which is where Dice are currently. If you can keep this, good side as well as get the setup for P2, you should be able to get some good time off of it, as well as a transition over to new. We'll see how it pops out now as things starting to already get out of hand here in P1. Drop down for S-Sug. Slothy, he's in a quarter tuck nicely, but Zolf able to get the trade. Time still being collected. It is all the side of Dice.
Forsaken is not the main AR. Red alert is actually going to be Raballo. And then we're taking a look on the other side. No main AR for the side of Devious, but Rehan didn't care. He went top blue anyway and tried to chow Reb with the CBR on the power position. But so far, so good. Reb doing really nice. He's got that pinpoint. Forsaken in that flex position, occupying the opposite tower position. He's going to get taken down there, but Reb strong up top. Never mind. He's going to get taken out. Caster Curse is in full effect. Now a little bit of the landscape is going to change here. Going to see if we can get Reb back into that top power position here. But S-Thug stands still. Maybe a little bit of a lag there. See if he moves off of his respawn here. He's right back in the game. There we go. But now we're in the P2 transition. An early time here for DC.
Okay, we'll see. 31-12. Dice. Not crapping out here on this one. They are certainly rolling big double sevens across the board. And they continue to do so. Raballo tried to test his luck there on the gunny. Not going to win off the heady. Code Red now able to come through. But it is going to be Hax who's left standing. So 15 seconds in, we've had a scrap fest. We have plenty of back and forth, but the team in blue is certainly going to have the advantage as well as the score line. So big stack there on the flip side thing, but Slothy able to gun him down in cold blood. 3 almost instantly upon chowing. This is his hallway. This is his top side of the staircase. The flip does come through on the backside, but that have much implications yet.
A little bit of an error there. Implications there, like you said. You got to look at Raballo and his lack of positioning there. He chose to take that top yellow position and look through the hill, but as that main AR, you're going to want to occupy that bottom dome window. He wasn't there. Wipe happened through it and looked like Devious actually got that spawn, flipped it, and put DC in that bad position here. So following Raballo, it's going to be important that you are positionally playing correctly here. We'll take a look and see if he is able to maintain that through the rest of this game. But vibing bottom blue, he knows somebody's here. Kill away from Claw, so this one's going to be a big one. Teabag's going to win that, and for the time being, Devious is going to... What the hell? Vibin, he gets a spawn in the... What? He spawns directly in P3, gets a kill, and potentially it might break here.
Did he spawn like right into the waiting room?
He spawned inside the hill, yeah.
What in the world? Because we literally just saw him die, and then he spawns right there. Player number 3 in yellow. And nonetheless, it doesn't amount to much, but the secret spawn's still locked down. Big shot, big shutdown right there. S-Dog trying to get back into the swing, but Claw's out for both teams, but the Claw for Bryson is significantly better at this moment. Vibin eats another bullet to the face. Forsaken is absolutely going crazy right now. He's sitting on 13. Here comes the Vortex from Teabag as well. So 10 seconds left to go on this one. We said Devious might be a top team. Right now, they are getting bested in the Takeoff so far by about 60.
I like his Zolf lining up Forsaken's body after he killed him a little bit there, but the difference really here, of course, you point at the subs who are dominating the other subs on the opposing team, but also just having that lane control with that Kilo right now is very important. DC, Raballo is doing the work there, and Forsaken's going to pick up a nice little two-piece there on the backside, but spawn for Red hasn't been solidified. Doesn't really matter though, you're on the hill, so you just have to watch these doorways. Here's gonna come an entry here, it's gonna be Zolf. Try to get the kill onto Teabag, he's gonna get it. Now Slothy with a chance on the backside here. Stun to go. Vibin's in the corner, good hold here for DC, and Rev still in the top position. Looking, trying to get a couple kills here. Now an opportunity to pinch, he's gonna drop down the window, get a kill right here on the backside. Slide, gotta check the right corner here, it's gonna get a nice opportunity there onto Rehan, and good kills there for Raballo. He's sitting on 3. He's sitting on 13 and 8 as well. I want to see Rev rotate to that red position after he gets these kills here and see if he can solidify that anchor. But most important person on the map right now is actually going to be Zolf. In a spot where he can potentially flip. He's going to make the right decision, go all the way around. But Slothy, he's smelling it. He knows he's there. Big gunfight. Slothy wins it. For the time being, spawns are going to potentially potentially be solid for DC. Can they get it?
Oh, look at Teabag. He
Teabag's
just
now got
spawned
another
back.
opportunity.
Yeah.
It's flipped.
Yeah, right now it's split. Flip 100% maybe.
Yeah.
Slothy going right back where he started there as the backside red absolutely locked down. Vyvin trying to insert himself in the equation. Gets split in two. P1 abandoned for the time being, but surely the battle is on the outskirts. Pick up the hill time if you can get it. You got a 100-point lead. Let's go ahead and 100-point jump into it now as we're getting geared up. This one's getting a little out of hand. Let's see how dice are sounding now as we get tuned in for our first listen in.
Stop blue, guys. Round stop blue. Yo, guys, we gotta play the hill, guys. Play the hill. Give it too much time. Play the hill.
Top blue is gonna kill me. Oh, fuck.
Take it right now. Take it. Take it one shot.
Top blue, one shot.
Top blue, one shot. Top blue, one shot. Top blue, one shot.
Copy two. It's S.
There your nades on hill.
It's top blue. Still top blue.
Take it. There's two tickets. Two. That one bottom construction. Bottom construction now.
Bottom construction and top blue.
Top into, top into, jumping. Window. Yellow.
No, there's one secret. One
Bottom,
secret.
dude, I'm getting so unlucky. Bottom yellow on
P1 dead. One P1, P2. He's on the corner.
What? Ticket.
Take it one health.
No doubles. The one doubles.
He pushed up. He pushed
dead.
up. Take your window.
We flip.
Yes.
Bottom 8,
Dude,
bottom
stadium
8.
80. Any stadium.
Any.
One P1.
Dude, Jesus.
Doubles.
Yo, there's one on the hill.
No, any stadium.
Yeah, 8 ain't still there. Yeah.
Okay, we jump in, but you saw a series of unfortunate events. Poor Forsaken, man. He is not having it. Not the best of luck. He has crapped out like 3-4 times in a row, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I felt the pain, man. It's just like one shot every gunfight you take. Unfortunate timing, unfortunate circumstances for the gunnies, but hey, right now it's still time for turning it around. It's still a 100-point advantage, almost 80 to make it exact. It's still a little bit of a lead, a lot of bit of a lead going in favor of Dice.
We got 3 pinpoints over for the side of Dice as well. And they're nearly 100 points in the lead. You still got to follow this backside transition, see if you get a couple kills at the first blood. But none of these kills matter until the very first blood. And that's going to be Vibe and getting that first blood onto Teabag. But the first spawn is going to be in the medical side. Doesn't matter, though. Now all Dice players will spawn medical and the tough break ensues. Now if you're Dice, if you have any chance at all of breaking the hill from the front, it's not going to have to stop there. You're going to have to go through that spawn as well. But Forsaken's got an opportunity. He's in the back. And hopefully he can try to find a position to break the spawn. But he's sniffed out right now. That's going to be Vibe, and he's looking around. Forsaken doesn't seem to know that he's there. And meanwhile, Devious is holding strong on the front side. Big kill in the back by Vibin. Picks up the backside flank. Lounge is also monitored there by Rehan, but a big gunfight win by Teabag. He'll take the spawn, and not only is this going to be good for this hill, but it will also be good for the transition as well. Regardless, Devious is holding strong.
My
Ball
God.
with the Annihilator. He's going to have to do some work here. That's 2, that's 3, but he doesn't block the backside spawn. That's going to be CODM, and still spawns in favor of Devious.
Yeah, look at the connection there. They're looking to chain it on. Oh, resolve. Looking to super soak anybody who makes any progress on old. Here comes Red. Predator Master inbounds. It is a hit on Slothy, but that is it. There's a scramble inside the objective. We go. It's down to a 1v1. Hax has Vibing cornered.
Oh my lord, the shorty.
And the shorty comes out to play. Mid-map being cut in half. Slothy going demon time, but Teabag there to get the trades on that one. In a back and forth affair, we've gotten the split spawn on the flip side. We've got land a hold here in P4. It is all Dice. They have locked it down for the time being.
And that Purifier there in the front. Hax out the great position, but walked through the door, got a little greedy there. He dies from the Vortex. The big entry comes through for Devious. They just got to get a couple kills here. Cody, now the opportunity, but big wipe there for DC. And it gets even worse now because he's got Hax on the outside spawn trapping. He's going to light a couple guys up. Big crossfire there from the front side and the back side. Spawns will flip. A little bit of a dome side spawn. Blocks now in favor of the DC team. Still got control of the hill, so that's going to be all good and dandy. And Devious is going to get wiped off of this point. Strong P4 for side Dice. Can we take this into a transition? Currently, Devious has that red side.
Well, Devious has the red side. Bryson going to get called on the transition over. Slothy just trying to play it safe in the bottom side of yellow. On to the hill we go. S-Dog able to get there as we see Red coming through. Absolutely annihilating Slothy right out of the construction site. They've lined him up. They've got the comeback pitched. They've looked very promising in the back half of this takeoff, but that P4 was absolutely brutal. They need a bounce back. They need a little bit of time off P1, a A little bit of a saving grace on P2, but it's got to get there first. 39 seconds now needed to shut this one down. We'll see a blue left-hand side of your screen let you know. Dice are not trying to let it go that far. They're trying to put nickels and dimes in the bag, trying to close this one out. Not going to be able to do it here on this objective. Could very well set themselves up for a P2 closing now. Big gunfights in the middle of the map there, won by T-Bag. And just like that, they've got spawns locked down. They've got a pocket full of joy and some potential operators working up as well, too.
Pay attention, objective players. This is how you shift on P1. You got that top red, you got that top blue. You want that position exactly where T-Bag is. Protection from all angles right there. Pay attention to where your power positions are lined up very nicely. Here comes the transition, and it's good. Only 8 more points now for DC. We're getting into crunch time. And they've got the bottom side spawn. So this is going to be good. Disadvantageous for position for Devious, but the Annihilator might have to put some work in here. You've got Sparrow. Now no time to waste here. Vibing as well with the Claw. You've got to get some kills, and you got to try to flip this spawn, but Rabalo's still in a position. He's got the backside now. The pinch is going to come through here. The Annihilator is going to get cleaned through. And now for the time being, Devious is good to go, but you got to make sure that you're blocking the dome spawn. Looks like for now, they're going to be able to do it, but Vibin has a Claw. There's only 8 seconds left. Big Purifier now for Zolf. He's going to have to make it pop off. Vibin, do you hold the Claw or do you go in? Stop shooting at that player, but the Purifier is still in the corner.
Oh!
Big Purifier now in the doorway. It's going to get 2
no.
players. Vibin still has the Claw, and we're not over yet. There's still a little bit of a cushion here. But the Claw is going to get invested. You're going to have to make it work here, but the position is just too good. Claw now is going to get the bounce opportunity, and the Rabalo with the Annihilator. He's got 2 in the doorway, but there goes. And it's just it. 250 to 175 victory for Dice. Positionally, superior submachine guns, superior objective time, superior map win there for Dice.
That is probably the best they've looked all season long. Very well earned hardpoint indeed. They get under a rebrand and they completely bring a different team to the table. That hardpoint, all theirs from the beginning, 250 to 75. Got a little dicey towards the end nonetheless. Job well done. Slothy, again, top fragging. Not necessarily carrying the team, but certainly putting up the numbers to reflect that he is here to play. He is not a player that you can just put back on the bench and just ride and coast on by. He is a front seat driver. Give him the MVP of this one. 1:18 to go along with it. Right below him is Hacks. He had a lot of series of unfortunate events happen to him, but 1:53 on the hill and a 30-35 stat line. T-Bag, got to be the star of that P1 reset. You look at it and call it him. There's no better way to play P1 than what he did there. Again, you're able to put up a majority of that 39 points that they needed to close this one out in P1.
On P1, man.
Down to 8. That's all they needed. They got 31 plus off of that P1. That was unheard of. How do you let that happen, Devious?
I'll tell you how you let that happen when P1 it's surrounded by 3 power positions. 2 of them are assigned and 1 is neutral. So the way you get time on P1, I'll give you some free game here. You control 2 of the 3 or all 3. Ideally, what you want is your power position. And in this case, the good side is top red. You want to block the other power position. In this case, it's blue, so they can't go into blue. You have to funnel them through dome or through that middle staircase. And then you quite simply, once you have that blue and you have that red, objective player, you shift away from the yellow, you shift away from the window, and then you just get time. Simple as that. They were able to get the map control there. They were able to get the slays there, not allow the other team into positions of significance. And it was just easy pickings there for T-Bag and Hacks on the point, getting good time. So strong setup there, strong form, and good stuff on the subs for really making that work up front. Rabalo needed a little bit of help there. 1 kilo, can you do it on a map like that? Yes, definitely would have liked to see maybe like a Krig or even a second AR on a takeoff. Kind of helps a little bit there, but hey, if you're frying, you're doing the thing. Who needs a second AR? Who needs a flex when you're balling on the map? So we're gonna get into the S&D on firing range, and tell me, Verdict, we haven't seen this team be very good in the S&D. If they're going to turn around the season and actually want us to invest in a potential run here for playoffs and for the finals, it's got to start in this search.
Oh, it's got to start. It had to start there in the hardpoint too. They, again, they haven't looked like they collectively played very well together all throughout the beginning of the season so far. Again, best foot forward here in this hardpoint. Got to turn it around here in the search and destroy on firing range. We're not getting a new map tonight, so I guess that's a dub for them. This is a map they're used to scrimming on, used to playing on, used to, being comfortable on again. But comfort can only let you get so far, right? There's sometimes, at some point, you got to push past that comfort zone. Who's going to be able to do it first in North America? Because I need to see more Apocalypse. I need to see more Tunisia. I need to see more Meltdown, more importantly, in Search and Destroy. And God, I need to see Express. Okay? I have been wanting to see Express in COD Mobile since it was released. That is all that Day and I would talk about on a regular basis. Like, these maps are not that great. We need Express, Search, and Destroy. Express gets tossed in. And we don't see it at all in a competitive pool play. Finally, it's here for Search and Destroy. And I feel like Search and Destroy is the only way we're going to be able to see this one. I don't think Hardpoint at all is it. And I think everybody else could agree, too, after playing it in rank.
My worry on this map verdict is that there's sniper talent galore on the side of Devious. You got Vibin and you got Rehan here. And then on the lone side, it's really just Forsaken. I don't know anybody else on this squad to be notable for the sniper talent, but it looks like Teabag is maybe going to pull it out here. He's got that DLQ. Again, Teabag doesn't strike me as a sniper primary, but Forsaken does. So he's going to go on ahead and use it, but can he match up both of the duo on the other team? Vibin's going to put away the sniper. Nope, he's going to pull it right back out, and Rehan has it as well. So see what the pace is looking alike for the side of Devious. A hit. Potentially here comes volley. Nades on the backside. Forsaken's going to start with a kill onto your primary sniper opponent. Good start for the side of DC.
Great side for the start of DC. Wanted to get that sniper talent locked down. Well, guess what, Bryson? He is the man to do it. Big kills on the front line, too, as Hack's able to get involved. That's 3 for the price of none. Vibin of Dolph. They are down to their lonesome. A long sight hit there for Zolf. He's got a little bit of map control, but doesn't realize what's up for grabs. And Rapallo just spraying away, man. Insert Hacks down in the equation. Here comes the nade shot. Will it land? Vibin. Oh my God, it was baked to perfection.
What?
Knock it out. What? How is he still alive?
I do not know.
Did he get hit with 2 nades?
He did. One of them just plopped. I guess it was a blank. And the second one hits him in the face. It might have even actually like physically hit him in the face, and it still didn't kill him.
It donked him, and he didn't have. Oh my God, Vibin reeling it back. He's a cat right now. No, he's already expired. Never mind. Just kidding. That nade shot though should have certainly killed him. I don't know how he was able to escape that one. He gets domed by the actual nade, and then it impacts and explodes, and he's able to get around. I don't know how he stayed alive there.
Yeah. My favorite thing about that round there was the isolation on the backside there from Teabag. He got the kill into the jungle and then said, hey, instead of going and pushing initially while there wasn't a significant advantage, he backed up. But now another isolation opportunity here for Teabag. Can he get 2? He's already got 1. He's going to wait just long enough for his teammates to get back into the fold here. And now the response is lightning fast. Now Hacks, he's going to have to get killed by Vibin. Now that's a key kill because your middle is now not being flanked at any point in time. The bomb can just counter wrap outside of this. You know Forsaken is in this position, so do you choose to continue to take the wave to the B? Still have the option open to wrap it through the jungle if you so wish. You've got a sniper and you've got a sub. Bomb is in the hands of the sub, so good, comfortable, flexible. And we're looking around for Forsaken right now in the middle of the map. Forsaken, sitting at that top 10, get some eyes on the site. Can't see anybody quite yet, but here's the nade. Now, one less piece of utility. Take a look. No nades for Devious, but the bomb will go down. Forsaken sees it. He sees the legs. He's going to get a huge kill. Now you know the bomb is down. If you're Forsaken, you don't even have to do anything. You just run away until the bomb gets picked up. Now you know who you're playing against. See if we take a look in the tires area. But Vibin, he can be anywhere now at this point here. He's going to have to pick up the bomb. Now Forsaken knows, but he's too far away to do anything about it. No nade in his pocket. So the bomb's going to go down. We're going to have a 1v1.
Here we go. It's a 1v1. Who's the better sniper in this one? 40 seconds. You got to count for 5 seconds for the defuse. The backside, Vibin. He is just holding it down, waiting for the rotation. The COD timing there for that shot, Bryson. Not fooled. There it is.
GG.
Resilience, the ice. He is him. Forsaken just absolutely playing that one better. 1v2, Teabags, absolutely. Give it to him. He's the champ.
I mean, he's 5-0. We saw him on that Slums S&D not too long ago absolutely do it by himself with the snipes, with the scope, and he's... Again, you say, hey, there's 2 snipers on the other team, doesn't matter. You can only see me one scope at a time. He's winning those so far right now. He's got the sniper still in his hands. Gonna check the cross here. Shot attempt on the other one, but he'll miss it. Now Hacks in the trailer here. Gonna have to slide. Hacks and Slothy will get 2 big kills now. Hacks again now.
Oh
Another one. That's a big highlight play there for Hacks. You're gonna get 3 in the A-long and the bomb down. Team should rotate now. You shouldn't see any of this crazy pushing down the middle of the map. You don't have to do this teabag. Just play for the bomb. Isolation. Wait for your teammate to come and trade you. But Vibin is not going to be able to respond in time. 3-0 round advantage. And that defense, that team won, it's flexing already.
Oh, it's flexing already. Big call outs there on the cross. Hacks going hammer in the back alley. And now, payoff round. We're looking for a mid-hit, man. There's nobody covering that, right? Hacks says, absolutely not. I am. They just smoke. There it goes. He's got trailer control. He's put away.
Bombs down.
He has put away the Holger and has opted for the switchy, and it looks absolutely good. Bombs down as well. Vibing yet again. Last player left alive. 1v5 for the ace. Oh, they're yeah. The hit's on. All 3 of them. They're not looking to go down one by one. Yikes.
I mean, the problem here is that the subs for the side of DC, I mean, the prowess is there. They're pushing. They're winning their isolation gunfights, those one-on-ones. And they're just not giving Devious the time to play the pace they want to play with these 2 snipers. Right now, if you're Devious, the adjustment should have been made a while ago. You got to drop the second sniper. You got to start hitting sights, and you got to start matching this. Here comes again on the backside. This time it's going to be Hacks. The isolation through the jungle's through, but can he kill the top wood player? He's going to expose himself here, but he's going to escape. It's going to be CODM. And now you've got to shift because the flank is going to come through very rapidly. Big kill now through the front with S-Thug. He's going to have a chance to get a kill onto Raballo here, but there's still a player in wood. You're looking for Hacks. That's CODM on the bottom, but Hacks, he knows that a player's up here. He's just trying to get that kill. He's got it. Now it's a 3 versus 3. Surely you know a sniper's on the backside. Vibin's still alive as well. Here comes the swallow. Slothy's got to win a big one. He's going to go down.
This it. Could be it. Hacks now. Got to go big. Can't make it through. It's all on Bryson again. Deagle out. Not good for the second or the first. Sprays there for Vibin. Absolutely on point. That's 4-1. First round on the defending site. Or the attacking site, sorry. Still a way to reel it back in. Obviously, we talk about the first 6 rounds being a little bit of an uphill battle on the attack. It seems to be the case here tonight. Maybe we see this one be the turning point. Here comes another A-long hit. Aggression being felt up front. Hacks able to get some shots in, but S-Thug able to get the trade. Raballo there for 2-piece. He's locked down the barrels. It is down the Vibin and Rehan. Things just getting out of hand. It never reeled back. Okay, Rehan. Can he peel off Raballo off the barrels? Discipline there from Raballo not to overextend or overpeak. Rehan wants the gunny. He can have it. Vibin, you want it too, homie? Done. Adios. Next round. 5-1. No momentum after that last round. That was fake. It was Fugazi. It was not here. Dice. They hold the cards. They've got the grip here in this search and destroy. They only need 2 more to close this one out in a 2-0 fashion.
And it's just the subs, man. It's the guns. It's actually physically, you have your sniper performing well, but then the support there. The subs winning their gunfights. And it doesn't just stop there. They were able to abuse the jungle there. And finally, when DC, or rather when Devious made that adjustment and committed a player there to just try to stop that jungle flank from happening, it didn't matter because you were losing up front as well. Then the jungle at that point's a bonus. But you're not in the bonus right now. That's going to be DC. They're up 1 life advantage. And what's going to happen here, now take a look at this. Because the entire team is through the jungle, by the time we recognize this, we're going to have to see if we can take away this jungle wrap, and we're from the front side going to have to be successful. This time it's going to be S-Thug, but the sniper's in a really bad position. He's going to get flanked by Teabag. Teabag will get that to go, and now S-Thug is kind of in no man's land right here. Sniper will get a kill onto Hacks. That's an important gunfight. It's going to be the bomb carrier. Full frontal shots here for the side of DC and Devious now. A little bit of familiarity there. It's going to be Teabag trying to make a solo play there to the tires. Completely unnecessary, by the way. You just plant the bomb. You don't have to do any of that. Now it's a 3 versus 3. It was a 5 versus 3 or 5v4. Now it's gone down to a 3v3 and it's winnable. 30 seconds on the clock. -5 for that defuse. Soon we're going to have to see. DC is not going to give you any kind of entry there. Forsaken is going to miss the snipe, and that's going to be key. Now here comes the entry here. You got a sub and you got a Holger. Forsaken's going to win a gunfight on the backside. Here comes the flank. And that's going to be the Deagle. Is he going to get turned on? No, he's not, but there's 15 seconds. Only 10 left to make a play. You got to factor in that defuse time as well. S-Dug's got to go, but Forsaken's not going to give it to him. He's going to bait out the bomb. Forsaken's going to get slid on. Does he have time to get back to the bomb? He picked it up at the right time and dropped it. And that's going to be a round loss for the side of Devious.
Oh, so close. You could taste it. Such a good read, and it's not going to be even recognized. It'll be in the highlight.
He actually got there in time. But
he got there in time, but he dropped it. Man, the misplay.
Yeah.
That right there. Ultimately, is not going to be the game changer, though, chat. This one was, I mean, certainly very dominant performance here by Dice, but a round like that could have swayed. No, we'll never know. Timing just not there. Obviously, you misclick. You don't get seconds back. Even at range, man, these SMGs are putting in work. Teabag through the window of trailer, able to connect onto that first blood. Zolf, you sneaky. You had a Holger? You mean to tell me you couldn't gun down Teabag? I guess he does have pinpoint. It's cheese, it's gas. Man, it's disgusting. We ain't even talked about that just yet. Maybe we should, chat. We should have a conversation about it. Pinpoint. Should it be allowed in competitive? I mean, it's not for us to say, obviously. We don't make the rules. But it's an open conversation for topic. Bomb's going to go down. Could be the last hit. So now we're never 3v3 or 3v4 for the retake. Make it 2v4. It ain't happening. It's down to S-Thug.
The mountain's just too tall to climb, and Slothy will get that one. That's a 7-1 victory for the side of DC. Strong series from them. Even though the game, I mean, what was it? 250, 175? That Takeoff didn't feel like a 175 game. It definitely felt like they were in the driver's seat for the most part. If any time Devious got it, was pretty much like, I don't know, like 15, 20 seconds scrap time. Transitions were led really nicely. I think Devious had one maybe good opportunity to kind of break open the game there on that Takeoff, but it just didn't work. Spawns on that secret side or that P3 side weren't very nice to them. Then we go over to that defense. You play that double snipe setup and you just don't figure out how to pace it out. Subs were dominant for DC. Did the work. That's a 2-0 off of the back of the new rule there. Once again, gotta remind everybody that the new dictated draft format says that the team won in the draft format gets to pick some maps or pick a map. I don't know how many maps they get to pick exactly. I'd have to look at it. But they get to choose the side. So that's determined by the higher seeded team, which is predetermined. And for the time being, that higher seeded team was going to be, I believe, the side of DC. They get that team one, they choose blue, and then you stay on blue the entire way through. Is that a big advantage? Absolutely. You got good side on that Takeoff hardpoint. You got good side on the S&D. Never got to a control, but had we gotten there, would have had good side on that control as well. But for the time being, good 2-0. That's going to be 20 points. Struggle series there for Devious. Hopefully they can come back and do some things in the scoreboard later on. But encouraging, and hopefully they're able to build on that through the course of the season.
Hopefully they are indeed now. Devious came through like a wrecking ball in their first two series of Mobile Mayhem. That time, they get shattered to pieces by Dice. They're on a completely different rebrand. They're on a different build. This is not truly, this is Dice. They are the second version, and certainly not the final form of that team. Has a lot of potential. I mean, we talked about it when we were rolling into it the preseason. That was a team that was top 3. We didn't have any questions about it. No ifs, ands, buts. We talked heavily about Simplicity's roster, the Galaxity team that we still refer to as the top 3. I think they take control of that 3 seed now. As far as like the standings go, I mean, standings are standings. We're waiting for the playoffs to determine, who's the better of the better. Obviously, we're still trying to figure out who is who here, and Roster Mania completely not done. So we are getting geared up for our third and final series of the night. It's Shredded, it's Luminosity. They're set to square off here in a moment. We're going to get our act together, get ourselves a snack. You should do the same. Hear a word from Call of Duty Mobile here, and take a moment for a break. We shall return. ladies and gentlemen. We're here for our third and final series of the night. It's Luminosity. It is Shredded. They're about to get ready to get it on. Shredded, massively underperforming. Not necessarily having the best of luck at the beginning of this season. I don't think they're going to have that much in the best of 3 they're about to see, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt as they are piled into the lobby. I'm hoping the best for this one now. LG, they look pretty stacked to the brim. Zim, tell me, what are we talking about when we're looking at these 2 teams in particular?
And this is David and Goliath. This is this is varsity football versus the Pee-wees. This is
oh man.
This is Remember the Titans, except we're not remembering their opponents.
Exactly, we're not. This is just the Titans.
It's gonna be a tough one, man. It's just Attack of the Titans here. Man, we got LG, Tectonic, we got Vague, we got Marshy, and these guys are deep, man. You got Envy, you got Ban. Washy's not even in the series right now. You think it gets easy? No, it does not. They're playing on a Takeoff. You're playing against Tech. Tech's got pinpoint.
Oh my god, dude! Look, I posted it earlier. Yeah, I posted it earlier. I was like, so what does everybody think of? I put it on Twitter. I was like, what does everybody think of pinpoint? I was trolling, obviously, and he's like, I like it. And I'm like, I bet you do. I bet you do.
Shut up, Tech. Of course you do.
Tech, just shut up. You don't need pinpoint. You have pinpoint without the perk, bro. Come on. Come on,
man,
it's
LG.
cheese. It's all cheese,
Come
bro.
on, LG.
Yo,
Yeah, turn off the aim assist. Turn off aim assist, and then we'll be equal.
Turn off pinpoint and turn off actual aim assist, and this one might go the distance.
Okay, let's tone it back a little bit.
I'm just saying, like you take pinpoint off, and then you turn aim assist off, and we might actually have an even matchup, a decent matchup. But it's still favoring LG. But
absolutely, yeah. But man, we gotta give some love, man. We got Legacy. He's a perennial Mobile Mayhem competitor here. He was sitting #1 at top of the objective standings last season, so gotta give that guy some love there. I don't know who DeFlora is. Who is that?
Yes.
I have no idea. Chelsea Chagaboo. She was formerly of the Angels, I believe. Great player in her own right as well. And we've got, she's a female player, so we love to see our female players in the league going up against the best players in the world. And tune on, hold on, hang around a little bit. End of the stream, we might have a little bit of a surprise for you here, but Tsunami as well, good up-and-coming player, and Scott, the UL father, the man that's changing the meta, doing it all. It's going to be a good one.
Well, it's going to be a good one. Let's see how it rolls out now as we're ready for it. You mentioned it already. Don't have graphics for the best of 3 because 2 of the maps that are involved are newer to the area. That's right. It is Takeoff, where we're going to square off here in game number 1. Game number 2, we're going to go to some not-so-familiar territory. It is Tunisia, Search or Destroy. And if it does go the distance, chat, if we do turn pinpoint and aim assist off altogether, we might be getting that control. And it will be on Crossroads Strike for the first time in North America Mobile Mayhem. For the time being, we're saddling up here for this Game 1 action. And nonetheless, we're going to be spawning in on the yellow side of the map. We're on board with Chelsea. Let's see what they can do now as they're looking for those power positions up top. Actually, more of a little bit of a power position down the bottom. Scott up top, looking to make it rain onto the objective for himself there, but is getting just absolutely crossfire from each and every angle.
It's going to be a tall task to ask Scott to deal with the best AR in the world and one of the best, if not the best, current flex in North America and Envy. Pick your poison. You want it to be Jez, you want it to be Envy. Who gives a damn? Both of them are really, really good. Scott's gonna have to deal with both of them if he wants his subs to have a slightly easier time. But then it doesn't get any better. You got to play against Marshy, Vague, and Ben. So where are the weaknesses? We don't know. But for the time being, right now, LG looking like they are in the driver's seat. Good power positions held by them. Good time for them, and it hasn't stopped quite yet. Finally, a little bit of a break here for Scott and Shreddit to get on the point here, but the contest isn't quite getting time yet. Good time for Vague. Here he's on the other side, and I love the patience here. You let the AR look over you, let the AR do the work. Tech is managing that top power position blue, making sure nobody can come down and shoot on his bottom. And Envy as well doing the work as a flex. There goes the Tactician flash utility into the hill. Good work. Only 1 point there on the P1. The P2 has started, and LG has the good side.
That's good sides to see if they can hold on to it. On the flip side, you got a trash can that works as a godheady. That's just about it. Endless resources and abundance on the flip side of things. Right now, Scott trying to play the objective and play his life, gives it away as he opts to hop off of the head glitch. Nonetheless, the action still ensuing. Envy on the outskirts working in some damage. You got Scott trying to get right back onto that Godhead. He is one shot. Absolute. On the flip side, you got Ban on a deep wrap. Able to find one. Envy able to find a second. This is just pain and devastation. Which route will you take? Pick your poison. It is LG all across the map. And they are not being easy on this shredded team.
You're gonna see two things primarily from your main AR. You're gonna see him either in that window, wall bang in that opposite contest position. Talk about a little bit why that position sucks. And we'll also see this cross blue play where he'll be able to get guys on top. So that window, think about the good side on P2 is that from the window, you can absolutely wall bang the opposite contest spot. And for them to get you out of your corner, they actually have to physically challenge you, which is no good. But for the time being right now, P3 rotation here for LG. Marshy's in the hill. He's doing the work right now, but he's going to retreat. But his teammates come back into the fold. Maybe a little bit of a creative route there for Marshy, but he's going to get caught up top, and now it's going to be Vague. Vague stuck between a rock and a hard place. Just a oh my god, he almost turns on to Tsunami, but almost isn't good enough right now. Chelsea picks up a big kill, and Chelsea, hey, she's performing right now. She's positive, 7 and 6. Take a look at my boy Legacy. You're 4 and 14, my man. You got to step it up if you want this to go on. But Scott as well, like we said, tall task for Scott. Scott's double negative, but Chelsea balling out on the map right now.
Yeah, balling out and sail as longer they can. Vague inserts himself into the equation to P3. 13 seconds left to go. Not even scraps are being won here on the flip side of things. Shredded struggling to get onto the scorecard early on. They can make a transition. They got the wrap for the spawns. They've got the flip, turned it upside down. Marshy rather, is the player that could make the collapse, though, as we see the floor actually get killed on the transition. Legacy, not a last player alive. That's a free one for Marshy. Just a little love tap on the backside. Vortex to shut down the front side push. Tsunami and Scott tag team for 2, make it 3. Suddenly, LG, Scott. LG are getting canned. There we go.
Quadruple feed. He's got the quadra kill. He's got for the penta kill there. He's got the penta kill. And that's Scott with the big Annie. Doesn't miss a single shot. He was 5 and 10 seconds ago. Now my man is sitting 15 and 12. So what a pop off there for Scott.
The come up.
Absolutely putting the work in there. Legacy, meanwhile, still struggling there a little bit, but it's okay because you still have the P1 rotation. So, hey, it's okay. They got 20 seconds. Let's chalk that up to scrap time, see if we can rotate a little bit, but we want to contest a little bit as well if we are shredded. They're going to get into the hill. There goes Chelsea with the claw. She's going to do the work. Good night, Tectonic. Shredded right now, all in the kill feed. Right now, it's going to be Vague. Big Flash going to come through, but Legacy, he's got the trade kill opportunities now. Only 40 points separating these two teams. And not going to lie, that is quite, how do you say? That's encouraging. Only a 40 point or 30 point now, 36 point deficit. And you got the good side. Not too bad. We'll see if P1 can manage a little bit better for the side of Shredded than they did the first time. But for the time being, you're going to have to get some kills. You're going to have to get some power positions.
Get some kills against power positions. Tech already taking down one of those power positions, but on the backside, Tsunami gets trashed by Marshy as Tectonic not able to find too much value out of this operator. Nonetheless, able to take down the power positions in the red, and the flip comes through just like that. It is the side of Luminosity who are going to be in the driver's seat yet again. They have a 40-point advantage. Looking to make it more. Ban winning a big gunfight on the objective, and the backside's covered, just like we saw Teabag in that last game. This is how you play the hill here on P1. You got backside control. Envy's up top, making it rain for the top side of red. You are free to sit here as cool, calm, and collective and just soak up the sun and some point time to go along with it. Aggression now. Chelsea, oh my god, shuts Ban down, but Vague is there for the trade. The power of that tag team duo in the SMG roles, absolutely crazy. Vague sitting on 22 right now.
I love that analysis there, Verdi, because you're absolutely right. It's so easy there once you have that power position locked down to do so well. Now take a look here. We're going to have the establishment of the window control. We'll see Tech do it, or we'll see Envy with that second AR. But he's got the claw. He's going to want to get those bounces. It's free kills there onto the hill. There goes the bounces again. This time an aggressive spur on the bottom side, but the AR is going to come into the middle of the map and get some cross kills now on the double staircase. Tech's looking around for it. Purifier is going to do the work there, but a little too aggressive. Flex there is going to fall. And good time here for Shredded, potentially 30 seconds. Unfortunately, the dome spawn's going to come in, and it's going to come in for the worst possible player. That's going to be Tectonic. He's going to bash through. And he's going to get the work done right now. He's looking into the hill, watching the flank, making sure the subs can just look forward from that one position. Contest position is just a little too weak on this side. You have to challenge, but there goes the gang. They're going to slide through the hallway and put the work on him.
Big kill. Hey, big kill in the back end. Oh, no, they're not. Big kill, I was about to say for Chelsea, but on the other side of that wall holding down the spawns, he has been just thorn in everybody's side. Chelsea want more. Can't handle the pressure. Tech. I mean, he's ratting it, bro. He is literally just lurking in the background. He is always this guy. Play the headies, play the backside, hold these spawns. He's anchoring. He's doing everything he can through the front, though. Tsunami looking to make a game-changing plan. Here comes the nade shots out of the team from below. Shred it now in a position to get a break. They got to wait for the hit. There it goes. No mames. No way. No break. No dice. Nothing to see here, folks. It is LG in the feed yet again.
And LG was so patient there, knowing that the Sparrow was up top. They sat there on that. There's like a little head glitch there on in the lounge here. Oh my God, Envy is gonna slide on to DeFleur and put the work onto him. But look at the positioning there in the hill. It's just patient. They're not challenging. They know that they have the doorway controlled. They know that they have the operators to work on the site for trades as well. And it's just efficient gunfight taking, efficient teamwork. Very, very strong rotations now. That's going to be Tectonic up top. He's already locked up into that proper position. It's going to be Tsunami. Going to have to find a kill onto Tectonic. But they don't know yet that Band is in the bottom position. He's going to go up with the boxing gloves. Going to have to try to get that kill, and he will. Now it's just up to DeFleur, but he's not enough. And Shredded, tall task. Now you're on the outside. You don't have 100 points. It's 50 points away. They won't quite win the game here, but they'll get damn close.
Yeah, they'll get damn close, and that'll lead us to our first listen in LG. Have everything under control. Let's see how those comms sound.
Hey, bottom red.
Stop right there.
I'll pick up your front. I'll pick up your front blue. Just worry about white.
They're gonna be secret.
I'm low.
I can't even see him. Front blue.
Front blue, one top piece, front blue, one toppy two.
Wait, I thought we guys had. Oh, I put my period, motherfucker.
Two.
Marching, you stupid
Fury,
bitch.
one shot on stairs, one shot. Fury.
They're coming.
He's gonna do better. Oh wait, what?
Cause there's two on hill,
Copy.
That should be a call.
Hey, double, Vic.
Yeah.
Hey, you can contest. I smoked it. You can contest.
Alright.
One near double, bottom ATM.
You got me. Any. Bottom move. Back move.
Wait.
Why? Where?
He's double.
Hey, ticket.
Deep double, one shot dead.
One's already ticket.
One ticket on one side, Marcia on you.
Take it out.
Yo, play our white side. Let's play white side.
Blue. Going top blue. One top.
Marshy really is a stupid whatever Vague said, right, man? He's literally just running around with a butterfly knife. He's been doing this all game. No,
I don't know. I haven't been noticing. I think that he's actually
Yo, it's something special when you get into a comm listening and you hear more than just where players are, where the comms are. That is what tier 1 comms could sound like, that. It's not so much the banter back and forth. It's so much that I'm covering this lane. I got your back. When their collapse happens, and you call out the accountability. But more important, it's about having that kind of confidence in the teammates that you play with, that you don't have to cover that side. You know that they have that covered down. Obviously, Marshall didn't, though.
And they're going to get close to winning the game here, if not just outright winning it. But I've got some stuff I've got to highlight after this one. For the time being, Tectonic, he's going to do the work right now. He's running around, ring around the rosy. But just the difference between high-level ARs, typically, correct me if I'm wrong, Verdict, but you want your IGL, you want your primary voice. A lot of the times you want it to be that main AR, because from that seat, you can see so much of the map. It's like you're playing the chessboard. You're standing in a position and everything as an AR is built completely forward from you. And what Tech does so well is Tech says, okay, I'm the main AR, and yes, perhaps I'm on the bad side of things. Perhaps I'm on the weaker power position here, but I don't have to necessarily force the other power position. Even though I'm on the quote-unquote weak side, I can establish a strong side by, hey, telling my team, hey, we need to slow down the pace here, and we need to play into such a way that enables me in my position to help you guys. There's a comm there on the back end of that P4 where he says, hey, just play on the white side. Even though the red side, the lounge, is the power position that you would prefer as an AR, if Tech can sit in that blue comfortably as an AR and be confident that his subs are not going to push and flip the map, then the lanes are very symmetrical for him. They're very linear, and he can just focus on doing what he has to do. Tech identifies when he's in the weak side position. He identifies how to put his subs into a position to enable his spots, and LG does a great job of communicating and listening to that. That's the key, is the listening and the trust there that they have with that guy. That is incredible. But now we're going into S&D Tunisia, and I actually was able to chat just a little bit with Vague And I'm telling you right now, this is not going to be a fun one to watch for them, because these guys have been practicing some stuff on Tunisia.
I watched last night. They
said that they were
destroyed
practicing
TLE last night.
They've been putting some work on Tunisia, so we'll get to see if they will grace the Mobile Mayhem with some of those strategies there. But a lot of nade spots, a lot of different rush routes, a lot of different kinds of things that we can do. We got highly intelligent S&D players on this side of the map. I suppose a good strong coaching staff as well. This one's going to be exciting for LG and quite difficult for Shreddit to try to get themselves in a position to stop the onslaught, because it's surely coming.
Yep, certainly coming. We are certainly about to hop into it and find out what it's like now. Is Tunisia about to be loading in? I'm loading in. Had to restart my emulator. Is a little bugged after watching that beat down. It was not a pretty one. Gotta commend Scott though. He won a many of fights that I had no idea how he did it. He had no business winning some of those, and the flicks absolutely impeccable. He held his weight nonetheless. That one just was not a fight worth, you know, you're not winning that one. LG is certainly a team that is not gonna hold up. They're not going to, hell, they're using the rules. None of them need to use pinpoint, but they're all using it, bro. It was at least 3 out of the 5 at the very least. Marshy, you don't have to use it.
All of them.
Yeah, you don't have to use
one
it.
Of them.
Yeah.
Except for the AR. Well, ironically, except for Tech, who I believe was using.
No, he was using it.
If I'm not mistaken, he was using Tactician.
No,
who was using the Tactician?
I think
Somebody
it was either Vague. Band was using it. Vague and Envy. Vague and Envy were the only ones that I couldn't see. Envy wasn't 100%. Vague, I have no idea because you can't see the loadouts for.
I'm looking back. Hold on.
They don't need pinpoint, chat.
Yeah,
they don't need
not that it matters,
but they just use it.
I mean, it's incredible. You combine pinpoint with that toughness, and it's just like, man, the gunfights are, they're automatic. The bullets, they zap where they gotta go. And quite honestly, the other thing that kind of people are overlooking is like, pinpoint also has like a little bit of a high alert function where even if it doesn't really like super make the aim assist very strong, especially for subs, if you're throwing a lot of one-way smokes and you're getting that that crosshair onto enemy players,
it drags a little bit.
It not that it drags, but it highlights the player through the smoke. So you can be in the smoke, but the pinpoint will actually highlight that player. So yeah, so you can see people through smoke, and that's really the primary utility. I actually think it's genius to use it on subs because subs are throwing one-way smokes a lot, and they're pre-aiming, they're pre-firing through the smokes. You get that highlight, and you can see the full frame of that body through the smoke. But yeah, that perk definitely has to go CODM. If you're watching, please listen.
Hey,
listen, take it out, man. Get rid of it.
I already know who's watching. I saw her in chat just a minute ago. She responded to my message or my post on Twitter.
We know
Sylvia's like, I've already gotten like 100 individual messages about this.
Yeah.
Trust me, Sylvia does not control the champs rule set, chat. Okay? Do not message her about this rule. This is a COD mobile thing. We need to come together on it. Pinpoint should not be a competitive perk. Should not be a question about it. It is basically aimbot. It is basically what you just described as combat recon from the first Warzone 1 after what was that, the second season update?
Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah, I mean, if you're shooting at someone and they're getting highlighted on the wall, that is not a good sign. All right, yeah, we're good.
And it's a red perk too, so you don't have to lose the dead silence. You don't have to lose toughness. It's like of the perks that are interchangeable, that red one is the one that you would love it to be, and it happens to be a red. So interesting there, but hey, that's the rule set we're playing right now. Got to do what we got to do. But anyway, let's take a look at the utility right now for the side of LG. We got one tactician. That's gonna be my main man, Envy. He's got those tac stuns, flashes. Don't know. Another flash in pocket there for Band. And they're on the defensive side. So they're the higher seeded team. And once again, Envy and the team, the squad, they're going to benefit from the cheese of the Team 1 side selection. Takeoff, you're going to get that blue side, good side. You're going to get that good advantage in the S&D. And if by some miracle Shred is able to win this one, LG will also have the advantage of having the defensive side in the control as well. So mega mountain to climb. Take a look at this. LG
Legacy!
Is he doing? Oh my God, Legacy!
Oh my God, I don't know. You definitely didn't catch that one. Oh, he put the works on it. He caught one through the window, and then he just absolutely canned whoever's following suit. Marshy doing Mark.
You better learn X Defiant. You better learn X Defiant, son. That's a good look, man. That's a 5-0 wipe.
Hey, it's clean. Hey, we've been practicing strats, LG says. The strats that they practiced. That was
hell no. What strats?
Not it.
Hey, Band's using the Chinese BY-15 slug thing.
Okay. He didn't find anything out of it last round, but
no, he did not. He got spit on, but it's okay. We're going to the next round. There you go. He got it.
Okay. Let's see if it pays off. Last round, we fanned out, we spread out, and we conquered. It started with Legacy absolutely putting 2 down. They weren't even limping, homie. Right now, I think Vague wants to test his luck yet again. He said, I didn't like the odds. I was the first one who jumped the window seal. I shouldn't have taken that much damage from the Deagle. Nonetheless, it is. He's made to be able to slip cracks. Tectonic going to get traded out in the mid. Legacy has his number. Dialed it up. It's not even late, chat. Not long distance, up close and personal. And Band, just like that last player alive, he's going to have to pick up a secondary now. It's 1v4 here for the win. You've got Bomb going down over at B side. This is a disaster. Shredded. Absolutely shredding them apart.
All right, literally 4 players are 0-2 on LG. Just Band now. You're going to have the slug opportunity here. That's going to get 1 to go. That's DeFleur, but it's okay. DeFleur was one of the lowest fraggers here for the side of Shredded. You still got your top fragger. That's going to be the Legacy. And Chagaboo, Chelsea, she's going to put the work on with the sniper rifle, get the kill onto Band. We're 2-0 now for Shredded on the offensive side too. So that's quite good.
Quite good. Absolutely phenomenal. Sniper's coming through at a full effect here. Chelsea with 3, Legacy, who has just absolutely pooped all over Vague. Just let him have it. First 2 rounds. See if Vague can practice a little discipline now as the hit is on. On the backside, it is DeFleur. Oh, baby. Band dropped Envy as well. The hit, it's clean so far. Vague, though, able to find one. Legacy just knows what he's doing. He cannot miss. Vague. And Tectonic, Donut on the board. Let's see if he can get out of this Krispy Kreme and jump on into the Olive Garden and maybe at least get 1 this round. Nope, not happening.
I mean, this verdicts, LG are getting the defensive looks that they want. They're predicting the bomb site perfectly, and they're still just getting wiped off of the board in terms of those gunfights. And it only takes 1. You get an entry gunfight, now you're a man advantage, and the trades become a little bit easier. But I don't know. Now we're going to go back to a little bit of a slower pace round, but Scott's working on the B side. Fortunately, you're working onto the weak side, and guess who it is? It's going to be Tectonic. But Chelsea, she's going to open up a kill in the middle there. That's going to be your lurker sniper player. Marcy in the middle there, now a 5v4 spread. But cool thing about this map is, even down a man, you still have a clean spread across the map. So you're definitely going to know what's happening as long as you maintain this position. Take a look at Vague. He is just next to Tsunami. You got to think that Tsunami is going to get caught out here. Vague's got the peek. He's got the kill. It's a 4 versus 4 now. And that's information. For sure, at the very least, you know that there's some kind of presence on that side. Legacy's going to try to do something over here with the sniper rifle. He's going to get Vague with the scope. That's incredible.
4 times in a row.
Gotta respect that.
4 times in a row. Look, my guy went
that.
like quadruple negative in the hardpoint. He has bounced back. He has yet to die here in this one. 6-0. Smokes down. Transition made through the middle of the map. Tech is on an island right now. And this hit is certainly about to come through. Let's see how much longer he can play his life. He's got the backside of the tent. He's got this, the ledge to play off of the very most. Interactions there in the middle of the map. Band doesn't quite see that player underneath him. DeFleur going to be able to sneak through. And now the information. Tech, he's there. Able to get on board and finally involved in this search to destroy. Bomb not going down as of yet. Tech is playing for those cues. And visually, it's Chelsea right in your face yet again. Legacy now in the 1v2 clutch. Can he find the shots? Missed the first. Follow-up not even better. The lineup there for Envy is perfect, but I just don't think he's going to be able to get it. Let's see what he can do. Band holding off for dear life on the backside. He's got to make the push. 5 seconds. Bomb plant not happening either. Legacy finally dies. He was on verge of a search or destroy nuke, chat.
That's a missed opportunity there for Shredded. Because since Vague died, he thinks that he gets to kill. He thinks that there's pressure on that side of the map, and then Legacy comes back as a sniper, kills Vague. And then we actually saw that LG respond to that pressure by rotating over to the A site, but Shredded wasn't quick enough on that transition where they had the man advantage, and Tech had a really nice one-way angle. to get a kill there. LG taking the frontal assault there. It's going to pan out nicely for them. Cheeky little spot there for Vig. He's got a little head glitch here. And the bomb is down. Now it's just Legacy with the scope. He's going to go up top. Going to try to kill again onto Vig. But it won't actually work this time. But yeah, Tech, take a look at that. See if we switch sides. Nope, we don't. We'll see if Tech does it again. But he's got an angle up there at the top of that staircase. You can't climb up on him on the deep left. And he doesn't peek the other side. He just plays safe where he knows exactly where the cross will come. Look right here. You get the peek, but then he's going to come off to the left over here because you can't climb up on him, and then he'll take a look at the bottom little connector there. Marshy's going to get a nice cross kill, and Vig's right back in the same position. Chelsea will kill Vig, or I'm sorry, Envy, and they'll leave Tech on the weak side with the sniper. He's a player here, potentially. It's going to be Chelsea. Her versus Tech right now.
Look at the wall bangs.
Going for the wall bang. Yeah, she's going for the wall bangs, but it's just a little far. Don't think she knows the exact line up there, but she's trying.
Yeah, once they get that lineup practice to a T, like that could be like one of those game-changing moments. Like, hey, this is where that lineup. Oh, there it is. Patience finally pays off. This one's still within arm's reach.
Yeah.
LG and crew, they have the advantage from the hard point as well as a little bit of a regain here in the search to destroy. They have found 2 rounds in a row. Can they find a third to tie us up before we get the flip? Info for Scott and team. They're trying to double back. In the middle of the map is Legacy. Banned. Call his number out as well. And now, pressure really being felt here. Got to make the most of this round. Might be chalk. Let's see what they can do. Back over to the B side we go. This is one of those fights that I don't know if you really want to take, but I don't think you've got a choice. It's now or never. 30 seconds. The commitment's there. It is 100% on. We are dedicated to getting this bomb either to B or we're going to die trying. Die trying, they say. Yeah.
The round's actually gone by quick. I tapped away for a moment, and then 3 guys were dead. Vig's got an opportunity here onto the floor. Tech's gonna clean that up. And that advantage that Shreddit bashed out to in the front of the game is now gone suddenly. And unfortunately, probably gets worse here, because now LG's on the side where they get to dictate the pace. They get to dictate exactly where they're going. Here comes the LG hit. It's going to be an assault onto A. Surely they've got utility lined up. Look at the volley of nades. Surely somebody's going to get caught. That's going to be Tsunami right there. Now you've got information. Round comes to a screeching halt, and Marshy is looking over that mid lane. For the time being, now because the deep flank is so deep, you don't have to worry about that deep flank through B quite yet because of the timing. Marshy gets a kill, or rather he tries to get a kill. Gets traded there. Now it's just left alive, Vig, Tech, and Ben. More than enough now. You got control of the bomb site, but the key is going to be Scott. He's on this flank, and Tech is watching it. Cheeky little angle here, but is he going to account for the window? Scott is going to have to win a huge one onto Tectonic. Can he get it? But Tech is going to track it in time. Tech gets on the heady and beams him. Now it's a 3v3 with full frontal control. LG's in a good spot.
Yeah, let's see. Bomb goes down. Chelsea not able to prevent it. Was doing God's work. She was popping off, my guy. Literally douse Marshy in the middle of the map. Chopped Envy in half. It counts for only kills here in this map on this round. As they've got a 10. Let's see if they get the break. Here comes Legacy. He's starting to heat it back up again. Banned, though. Able to get the pinch. The collapse is coming through. Banned. Good for the second. Yeah, this is it, man. I mean, the bounce back is just impeccable. This LG team, even after losing 2 off the rip, get the bomb down and play resilient. Tech winning that big gunfight against Scott, you called it earlier, and just plays it to a T, man. There's no way around that gunfight. He is watching all of these lanes, and there is very little margin of error. Payoff now. 15 seconds in, we see a stack on the outside. Tsunami could go absolutely crazy here, but they are lining them up. The team shots, absolutely crucial. Chelsea able to take 1, make it 2 to go, but it's going to get traded out finally in Legacy now in no man's land. Look at this nade shot. Does it hit? Oh, it does, but it's not going to get the job done, Marshy.
Almost on 2 players. What
Almost
the hell?
on, yeah, exactly.
He got 2 players, 1 shot. And I know that play went kind of unnoticed there, but earlier in the round, Marshy hit 2 crazy snipes on the flank and really solidifies the front of the site. Now it's Legacy still left alive. He's got a smoke in his pocket, but how valuable is that going to be? Tech gives it a little slide, gives it a little peek. He's going to get the information, going to give that to Envy now on the other side. Envy try to hit the shots, and he does. And it looks like Tunisia, at least in North America, so far offense is king. Offense owns the pace. Offense owns the transition. Offense owns the utility wave.
I mean, the thing is, you gotta shut down this A hit, and if you're not going for A, you're going for B. You're throwing off crazy angles, and look at this. Mixed messages for Scott. He thought he was on an island here.
Good Lord, Chelsea.
Oh
Good
my
Lord.
God. I didn't catch any of that. I feel so bad. I was waiting for Scott, and surely enough, she smacks him right in the dead middle.
Takes 14.
Yo, she's cooking, bro. Absolutely shredding.
Man, who let Chelsea cook? Oh my God, she hits him on the back. Marshy and Tech, those are two incredibly important players there. You kill Tectonic and you kill Marshy on the flank. What the heck? Great plays there from Chelsea. I'll trade my life for two of those players any time of the week there. Shotgun, here's the band. Here comes Scott on the counter.
Oh God, so
on the other part, he kills Band, and that's good.
It's good, but you see where he was? He was like, man, just completely covered up inside of that bush. Medium, low graphics, it don't matter. You're not seeing that guy.
Oh, Tsunami, he's got a spot.
There goes. Finds one, the floor, finds the rest. And here we go. The bridge, the comeback. Obviously, we're talking about toss and change-ups and seeing what, you know, the pace was. You said A. You smash that A site. There's not an answer for it. You go for B just to kind of throw them off, and surely enough, it's Chelsea who throws you off. Surely they're going to go back to bread and butter. Back to Old Faithful. The nade shot. There it goes. It's like the 300 arrows. You can't even hop the top site, and you're getting gunned from the middle of the map. This one's getting ugly.
LG says our nades will block out the sun. But shred it. You're not having too much fun in the shade. You're getting smashed. Word to the 300 Spartans. Shout out to that reference there, Verdict. I love it. Vig on the backside here. He's on the box right here. Legacy on the other side of it. Surely as soon as Legacy gives away his position, Vig will trade it. There goes Scott. He's gotten through. Tech doesn't know. It's finally turned. Good kill to Scott there. Legacy dies. Tsunami position. I mean, you got naded. I know exactly where he is. 1v3. You're running out of time. That's chalk. It's going to be 6-4 now in the round count.
There goes Tsunami. Dropped right there. And I thought Scott surely had made it through. Scott clean. I mean, he's clear of everything. What he didn't account for is the 6th eye. That's right. Tech is hacking chat. He's got 6 eyes. He's covered all angles of the map. And surely just felt that one tingling. Turns around, gives him a nice little tap on the backside. This one could be it. Envy opening up with the first blood. No, it's quickly traded. Chelsea finds one before she goes. She's at 15 kills so far. Could be where her night ends here for the Search and Destroy. Envy opening up with another. Scott and Legacy, last one's alive. We'll see if we go for the ego or if we're going to double back for this B-side hit. Nade shot lined up. Envy's up top. Nade is going to bait. Is not going to hit. Tech, who is 1, is not going to have to recover. Envy is going to get the brute force push. That is it, chat. 7-4. Dominant performance in both the hardpoint and the Search and Destroy. Got to commend Shreddit, though. Chelsea, I did not know you could cook like that, girl. That was some absolute frags coming out of you. We tried to catch as much as we could. But you got to remember, I'm old and I'm a bot. That's my cop-out.
I'm a bot, man. Wow, well, Chelsea, good performance from you. You're doing it against, arguably, the best team in North America. So golf claps, firm handshakes all around. Chelsea doing the work. Bright spot there on the Shredded team. Love to see it. And now, Verdict. I think that we have an exciting announcement to make.
That is right. That is where our journey for the night ends, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you like. I'm just kidding. Hey, what's that? Zim was like, damn, Verdict. I just like volleyed that one up for a spike. I'm gonna need you to land it.
Like,
exactly.
On,
yeah. Not today. No. It was a great volley. Chat. The night must go on. It is still young. We are only 2.5 hours into it. We said TLE and midnight weren't playing tonight. We weren't lying.
We lied.
What we didn't say was In the announcement section, Midnight had been replaced, and guess who the replacement is? The Angels. They are going to be picking up the action right here, right now. R4 series, it's on. It's not a forfeit, chat. It's not chalked. It's Angels. It's CLE. They are our highlight match of the night. Let's bring the girls in, and let's bring TLE in. We should be gearing up for our last series right around the corner, chat. If we see it now, so we can take a look at the results for the day. Just got to recap everybody. Where are we at? Devious. Get chalked. Dice. Absolutely pound them. 2-1 win for 11 over Seminole. Did not see that one coming. And Luminosity handle business. UD Angels and TLE Esports set to take the stage here at a moment. Don't go anywhere. We shall return after a word from our sponsors in Grilla and COD Mobile. Maybe a little bit of a highlight reel. Sit back and enjoy the show. We still got plenty more to come.
up into that proper position. It's going to be Tsunami. Going to have to find a kill onto Tectonic, but they don't know yet that Band is in the bottom position. He's going to go up with the boxing gloves. Going to have to try to get that kill, and he will. Points. It's 50 points.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Our fourth and final matchup of the night. And said it's not chalk. It's never chalk, chat. We got the replacements coming through, and it's the UD Angels. They're ready to ball. Their opponent on the flip side of things, though, they are quite vicious. TLE, known to be the best team in all of COD Mobile. Zim, talk to me. These girls got their work cut out for them, right?
I mean, they definitely do. We saw them in qualifiers narrowly miss out to Midnight, I believe it was. But they had beaten Midnight twice in the qualifiers before, just in the final moments, weren't able to accomplish the feat. But this is the first time that we've ever had an all-female team play in the league. So we've been looking forward to it for a long time. A lot of people have said that this team has had the potential definitely to be quite better than a handful of the teams that we've had in the league before. So it's gonna be a good opener, a good debut for them, and a good debut for females all around esports, quite honestly. Mobile esports as well. We get to see them in the big league with the rest of the guys, and it's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a great one. We'll take a look at now. Best of 3. Nothing new here. Hacienda, map we've already been playing. Just happens to make it through the map pool here in the best of 3 on the elimination process. And we'll see this one play out through in the hardpoint. Now, firing range, search and destroy, as well as a control game 3 if it does go the distance there on raid. Luckily, we see this. You know, obviously, we're not going to see too much diversity out of North America. They're going to play what they like, and what they like here is it's been trial and true. We haven't seen anything out of the norm. Got the chance to cast Apocalypse. Chat, you just got to give it a chance. In COD Mobile Competitive, a scoreline to 250, anything can happen. I know getting rolled from P1 to P2, and even in P3 can be times of despair. But in competitive, I think you got to give it a shot. There's chances for some greatness in that map. I need to see it here in North America.
It's gonna be good to go. And hey, man, let's treat this match like we would treat quite literally any other match. Let's enjoy it. Let's have fun. Let's be courteous in the chat. Any losers who are misbehaving,
there we go.
You're gonna get smacked. You're gonna get banned. And I promise you, if I catch it, it's forever ban.
Yeah,
and I'm banning all of your Trovo. I know you little losers. You got 3, 4, 5, 6 Trovo odds. I'm banning those too. So let's be good.
Oh man,
let's enjoy this game. Let's have fun.
Oh my god.
Hey man, let's turn it up.
Let's turn up, bro. This is it. Last series of the night, best 3 already unfolded. You act any kind of foul, we are not sending you to the penalty box. We're sending your butts home. I mean, I know we know your butts are already home, but you're not coming back here in this one. And if it's forever banned on today, I've already marked it on my calendar. If I have to go back and have to unban someone and you were banned on this day, I'm not unbanning you. It's forever. It's just gonna stay. And I don't care what anybody says. If they unban you, they will also lose their mod, and they will also get banned forever as well. It is an act of violation here. If you go against my command on this one, I am not forgiving anybody on it, okay? We're going to make the most of it. We're going to have a good time. We're going to cast our butts off. You're going to watch your butts off, and we are good to go. Hold on. Good to go. I'm done on my spiel. Chat, keep it on your best behavior, right? All right. Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Okay, well, that was the cue. We told everybody to go. We should be starting to bam! There it is. Hacienda. Lovely map sim. Gotta love to see what this one turns out to. Oh, wait, no, this is Summit? How was I lied to? What the hell?
I guess the admins lied. You posted it. You lied.
Yeah.
Okay, but good thing. Oh, no, we left the game. Okay, admin's incorrect. GG. Perhaps it was correct, but we started the wrong map, I think.
I already changed the map preview. What is it? Is it not that map or no?
I don't know. All right, here's the first loser of the night. See you later.
Yeah, later.
I'm sorry, man. I don't give a damn. You're getting out of here.
Yep, we already said it. There we go. Get out of here, buddy.
All right, let's get it. Okay, so Hacienda, Hardpoint. We haven't seen this team. I haven't seen this team play. I haven't seen either of these teams play Hacienda. Is it Hacienda? Can we confirm that?
I have no idea.
Admins?
We're trolling right now.
Is it Hasi? Oh, admins are not here. They're actually
yeah, they're They're
conducting
working their magic.
official Mobile Mayhem business. Okay, I guess we're alone here, but Nims will handle the opener here. Key players here. Who do I follow first? I mean, surely Jazzy pops up for me. I think Jazzy in that 4v4 tournament was an absolute baller. She kind of fried on XI there a little bit. And on the other side, I'm looking for... And there's so many selections here. Suiwa. He might be the best player in the world. Shisui. Shisui's crazy. Shisui's good. Suiwa, Shisui. I don't know.
Okay.
Sure.
I can't confirm. We did have the right map. Mods just sold us up the stream without a paddle. And without further ado, the debut of the UD Angels. We are here in Hacienda for the hardpoint. I'm on board with, of course, the captain herself, Aerith. Let's see what we can get out of these first few hills. Now, P1, again, not going to have a good time if you don't have control of those top halls, but it's all about the money hill and the rotation over the P2. Let's see what they do with their first openers. They're going to be on the bottom side of the map, aka the right-hand side. They're trying to get to that left-hand side to make the most of it. Let's see what the encounters do now as they're trying to get to this garage early on.
Good aggressive push there for Suiwa. He's sitting on the other side of the hill already in the corner. Strong time here for TLE. And that's going to be Shisui up. Oh no, he's in the bottom side there. But the UD girls, they're going to make the pinch happen right now. 3 kills in the kill feed. That's going to be Jazzy. Already starting 3-0 with that Holger. She's on the hill. Showing a fast recover. And the streaks are popping right now. Good time for the side of UD Angels. But top control there for the side of TLE. That's going to be a nice 2-piece there for Zyrax, and as the time goes down and closer to 0, we're working on that transition. You're going to want that well spawn. You're going to want to be rotating very nicely to that garage, but not so fast. Jazzy is in position potentially to get a cutoff, but no support quite yet. We're going to have to see a big play here for Jazzy. It's going to be an opportunity for one, but oh no! Zyrax says, welcome to the league. He's going to get that kill.
Oh, look at the front side spawn, so the collapse could come through. We'll see if Bianca and team can make this little breach. 2 players already on the objective. They're trying to get a little bit of a breach out too. Suiwa, the player with the plan, is going to get shut down. Backside's compromised. Look at the hit. Coming through secret. It's sniffed out. Shut down. TLE. Flawless here in the P2 rotation so far. And these garage sites, absolutely uncanny. So, as we see the hot rod blow up, middle car still yet to do so. The platform, absolutely a point of interest if you are looking for a head glitch. We'll see how much longer they can stay alive now. This is it.
Big break.
Big break there for the girls over at UD. And with 30 seconds to scrap for, they could have themselves a little bit of a lead.
They absolutely could, and the right idea there was for Nicole. She actually was able to wrap that middle part, but she just wasn't able to block the spawn there. The UD girls, they're able to get up into the hill. They break TLE on a strong garage hold. That was impressive. Now the backside, Aerith is frying right now. She's going to take Shisui and Saucy, 2 of the top players there on side of TLE to go. And here comes the rotation. Now only roughly about, I want to say, what is this? Almost 30 points separating this team. TLE is going to take the break through the backside. Here comes Bianca. She doesn't know that she's being flanked right now, and Aerith is through the well. She's going to get gate kept there. A little bit of a imbalance in the spawns here, but Shisui, now he has the vortex. He's going to be able to make that play happen right there. Zyrax is on the hill, early time in favor of TLE. There we go. The wave has shook out nicely. Now Suiwa with the Annihilator. He's got an opportunity to gatekeep.
Oh. Don't know what happened there. Disconnected those shots. That was like prime pick is right. You had to grow in one. Maybe it was just the aim assist that pulled you left, and when you should have went right, and nonetheless, outcome there gets spread and split. 20 seconds separate these 2 teams now. 30 seconds left to go here on the fence side of things. Zyrax shut down. Shisui has to retreat back towards the backside of the spawn there as he's doing a little bit of damage control. Big shots coming through. Nicole gets gone from the top side. Looking for the break. Shuts down your Sparrow player, Saucy. Back onto the top side of the objective, able to slip away for their life as well. With 10 seconds left to go, they're going to be able to extend this lead. Now it's a rotation over the new. Let's see if anybody can sniff this one out. There's 3 players already lurking in the objective. Big kill there for Mass to open it up. But still a lot of work going ahead as Shisui still right here to cut the rotation in half.
So far, so good. Everybody seems to be performing on the map right now, except for Bianca. She is the furthest back for everybody. But here comes the big claw. It's going to be Saucy. Can he get a 5-man? No. Not going to work there for the side of UD Angels. They're going to get wiped off the board here, but still good spawns. Now, if Jazzy wins this kill right here, she's going to have a pinch opportunity. And Mass in the pool area. Hop up there. Can it work? Jazzy's going for the full flank now on the backside. That's going to be one. Now the attention's on the front, but you have to turn around and deal with Jazzy as well. Shisui's going to fall on a big flank there. Great play for Jazzy and the UD Angels. Now, one-way smoke in the middle part of the map there. But perhaps a Sparrow will come through. Here come the Holgers. Here come the subs for TLE. And they're going to break it. Just as quickly as they broke it, Nade's going to come out, and they're going to fall now. A little bit of scrap time here for Angels. And if we can just keep P1 close and try to see if we can win a rotation to P2, the score could closen up just a little bit.
Ooh, good little spot there for Ball. Able to rat it out a little bit right there on the top side of the hallway. And the overpass over to P1, the connection right over to it. He's got some time now to collect. Soaking it up for the free is 3 in the feed. Gonna solidify that one. Pick up some time there from Shisui now as they do pop the Vortex as well as a Preddy. That's another 3 down. Nothing going here for the break. Talking about needing to keep it close. Not happening here in this P1. As things are starting to slip out of hands. Double the lead now. 60 to 120 exactly. Break comes through. And UD Angels right back onto the objective where they need to be at the moment. Top side though, Suiwa picking apart. Aerith able to get the trade, which is traded out instantly. And this one still certainly favor the side of TLE, but a lot closer than one's anticipated coming into this matchup.
It's a 60-point lead. Definitely you can get it back if you do get these well spawns and manage the 60 on the garage, but you got to make it clean. Here comes the back turnaround. Law's going to get the kill onto Nicole. But the well spawn still for the side of UD Angels. Shisui's got something to say about that right now. He's on the prowl on the bottom. Mass is going to have to get this kill onto Shisui, but they don't know that he is here right now. Here comes the climb up. Shisui's going to have to try to get 2. But you got to now pay attention to Suiwa on the backside. He's going to get the gatekeep kill onto Aerith. And suddenly the small door, the white, is absolutely compromised. Now the collapse is going to come through for TLE. There's a break. Now the Annihilator on the gatekeep. Here comes the Annihilator. There goes the driveway. 2 kills, 3 kills there for Suiwa. 4 kills there. Potentially, no, he's going to get caught. And now the driveway and the white here for UD Angels. Can they get in? Bianca's going to slide in. She's going to get traded. The Pred will come down and the Claw responds.
My.
No spawn anchored for TLE, but you don't need it because you're on the point.
And you're running your gun. He's more importantly saucy. He gets 2, but is vortexed into the Oblivion. Teammates there to collect the time. 2 to be exact. 15 seconds now needed. The closest one out here in the P2 sites. Over the fences we go. Nicole getting caught, making a transition. Gets the absolute turn on. And is going to go ahead and burn that one there as the nades popped there too. They got the top side control, but they haven't had anything but control this one. Nade is good for a hit. Indication there was the rotation. Is anybody coming? Not through this hallway. They say Suiwa. Drop. Nicole collects. And now has got an opportunity to go big here with the Annihilator. Can she pump one right here on the backside of the fence? Cannot. And is not getting that puppy back either, this one. Still possession of the Angels, but they are not making utilization of these operators any good. As a matter of fact, they're going to be clean sweeped off of the objective as well.
It's a huge flank there for Shisui. Not only that, but the Vortex there to gatekeep the flank as well. Zyrax with the Purifier. He is in that garage area here now. Or not the garage, but the tin. Here comes the Purifier, going to get burned down. Now 100-point lead for the side of Angels. Or rather, for the side of TLE. 100-point deficit for Angels. Here comes the Pred, and it only gets worse now. They're going to get this 20 points. No top control. Finally, something for Nicole here, but you got to contest the time a little bit. Stop the bleeding. Got to get it somewhere. Nicole's going to get a big 2 kills here. Looking at the performances, Aerith really the only one with Jazzy keeping up with the pace that TLE is distributing. Aerith is the only one that's positive right now. Jazzy doing well. Nicole not too far behind, but just some struggles here from Bianca and from Mass. And if you look at TLE, no AR. Finally, Law's pulling out the Holger, but he was running a sub for a long time, and it's just pace for TLE.
Yeah.
Pushing it on the point now. Trigger discipline for the side of Law now. He's turning around. The Law gunfight is not going to go through, but finally the Purifier. Can it get into the hill and do some work? No, it's not. TLE's on the point.
TLE's on the point, surely enough. Only 40 seconds needed to close this one out. They can very well do it here on the rock side. Stun and bun. Oh my god. Shisui just absolutely giving it to him. There goes the Hunter Killer to go along with it. They're stacking it up. They need to get a point onto this one to contest, to continue it on. We'll see if Aerith can do the job. From the top rope, she is able to find one, but it's still plenty of time to shut this one down. Shisui popping the Annihilator. Claw coming in handy here on the flip side. Sparrow as well. They're dumping out everything and the kitchen sink. Surely enough, it might be enough to close it out, but the contest comes through. Bianca able to slip through the cracks. Dream still lives on. We got a little bit of life there here for UD Angels. How much more can you handle, though?
Gonna go to a P1 here. 10 seconds left for TLE. They're getting the rotation now. They got the top control, but Nicole is on the hill first. Drop down there for Saucy. She's going to die. Now Bianca kills herself. Jazzy now up top. You're going to have to try to do some work up here, but Nicole is going to fall as well. Now Mass is looking around for a kill, but Suiwa's got the Annihilator. He's going up into the platform. He's behind the entire UD team. Can you get the kill onto Aerith? Yes, you can. Now take a look for the gatekeep. Looking down into the hill. Nagabu does not know that this player is there. Neither does Bianca. And Suiwa is going to get the two-piece that wins the game. And that was a tough debut there for the side of UD Angels. Taking on it, just looking at the map there, and now that we kind of get to see everything in hindsight, where do you think that kind of went wrong for them? Because it was close for a little bit there.
It was close. I think when things got bad was that second P2 rotation. You had a good setup and it got spoiled. The break comes through and you don't see any time on P2 twice in a row. That's where things get out of hand. And on top of that, they never really had a lockdown on P3 either. There was never like a moment in fences where I felt comfortable for UD Angels. They didn't have any top control. They didn't have a sense of what kind of spawn control they needed. They didn't have any presence inside the 10. They didn't have anybody up top in the office. Didn't really have any of those big time players making those big time plays and big brain moves over towards those rotations. Now, where it did look good was the Gunnies look immaculate. They didn't look like they were significantly being outgunned, with the exception of Bianca, who had a slow start, as well as Mass, who kind of fell behind afterwards. Yeah. Nicole was not a player I did not anticipate to take that much of a heater in game one. But it be like that sometimes. Sometimes you just don't play Hacienda as much as the rest, and it shows. Yeah. That right there showed they don't play too much Hacienda.
I mean, I'm not surprised that Aerith performed. Aerith, once upon a time, was on Omen and was on Red Reserve with people like, who was on that team? Golly. Back then it was Beamed, Leon, Image, Clouts.
God, that was a long time ago.
So it was a good team. It was a good team back then when those people played, and Aerith was one of the best players on that squad. And I don't know exactly where it kind of stopped for Aerith, where she kind of went into content. But Aerith on that iPad and now on the phone, showing that she is still a strong player even after all of these years. But hey, they lost the map. Let's show some love to TLE. They were able to dominantly put up a strong performance there, win by over 100 points, and notably doing it without strong AR presence. We saw about halfway through the game, Law did pull out that Holger on those like longer range kills, like that rock kill. But for the vast majority of it, it was just subs, just getting in there, the quick pace, smokes, get up in, win your gunfights, and hold your choke points there. They did that very well. And TLE, they were just flexing the prowess up close. It's definitely, if you do get to another respawn, and this should probably serve as a lesson there for the side of the UD girls too. When you run into this kind of trouble and you're playing against a team that's super up-paced tempo, you gotta. I don't know if you match it. If you
I don't know if you can match it. You've got.
I don't know if you can match it. You gotta find some kind of pace.
Exactly.
Thing. We saw.
We
saw no AR play.
No,
for the
not
side
at all.
of UD girls.
Nope. That's what I was about to say.
Jasmine if you're not, like pseudo AR because it wasn't really an AR.
No, she's running and gunning, bro. She is like turning and burning. She's not like posted up like what you would see in a majority of the AR players that you normally see in Mobile Mayhem. And like when you have that kind of aggression out of a player and they're picking up the kills, they're not anchoring, they're not able to get into the point and play their lives because of what's going on the outside of it. Obviously, it can have an impact of the overall importance of the game. But right now, it's all about the search and destroy. UD girls, they make their debut again. We mentioned it earlier. TLE are simply some of the best players in all of COD Mobile.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Some of the best subs, just period.
Oh, best, yeah, easily. I
mean, Suiwald, Cyrax, Shisui, Saucy. I mean, these guys are twisted. You got the sniper talent, the AR talent, Law. I mean, he's good. They're doing the work. Jazzy reminds me a lot with the Holgers. I'm just seeing her with the Holger. She's reminding me a lot of like a Pelon playstyle. We don't have a
Pelon's not even that good with the Holger as much as he used to be. He doesn't play it as aggressive as that. He used to. I wish he would go back to that play style, but I haven't seen like Pallone. I absolutely fry like Brian Pallone. Yeah,
I'm getting that kind of like vibe though from Jazzy, just like
Prime
roaming,
Pallone,
like roaming Holger. We need a main AR on this team if we want to see them consistently perform against even any roster. Quite honestly, I just don't know who that is on this squad. I feel like it can be Jazzy, but nobody else on this squad strikes me as that kind of post-up. You definitely need that on some of those maps, and Hacienda's one of them. There's very little anchoring, very little spawn control, and they've got a long way to go in learning, I suppose, this pace and this level of play, because you're not playing in a Tier 2 tournament. You're playing in the league that's home to the world champion, home to the runners-up as well. This is the highest competition in the LAN at the very top, and I mean, certainly on this side of the world, there's no league better than Mobile Mayhem North America. Maybe China in the East is extremely competitive, but hey, we're not in China. North America WAN champs, you're playing against some of the best squads. So there's definitely some growing pains here, some learning points. But at the end of this series, regardless of whether or not they win or lose, you definitely go back and you see where you can optimize these roles and see if you can add some of that to your bag.
Okay. All right. We're just taking a moment. We're going to be good for goes here in a minute. Game number 2 about to deliver. Already got some free coaching advice from the Zen Meister himself, man. Gotta say, that one, again, everyone gets one. Second, third times around, you know, not so friendly. You gotta get those paid in full kind of prices and adjustments. We'll let you sell promo a little later on, but right now, we're going to see TLE promo as well as UD girls. These Angels looking to get back into the swing of it now as we are in potentially what could be the last map of the night is hard point or firing range search or destroy. Let's see if they can reel it back in for a tie.
It's going to have to be in that S&D. We got sniper talent for sure. That's what we know. The likes of Aerith and the likes of Jazzy for. Unfortunately, they don't have mid control there. Law is going to walk up on them on the map right now, completely unchecked. It's going to get a kill here. It's going to be Mass there with the Kali sticks, but it is a life disadvantage for the UD girls, and I'm not sure how that happens. But if we do have 3 snipers, surely somebody's watching the mid lane. Just a little bit of a blunder there. Suiwa is going to get caught, or rather catch Aerith there, lacking on the backside. Now the flank there for Nicole, and the position has entirely flipped now. They've got control of your spawn. They know the flank is coming. There goes Jazzy, 1 onto Saucy, but it's a 2v3. You're running out of time. Got to pick up the speed there, but I don't think they know Suiwa's on this flank.
They don't. That's the least of their concerns. Yeah. Shisui able to find one Suiwa. As you mentioned, the collapse came through a lot earlier. Bomb goes down. Bomb doesn't go boom. Doesn't need to. You kill everyone out. You win the round. TLE, that's exactly what they did. Great way of opening up. You said 2-3 kills off the bat, man. It's just, I mean, I don't know what you can do off that one. Got to play the life's advantage. Got to have that middle life or middle map covered right now. It's a B side hit. Jazzy's about to know it. Rest of the team's about to know it. Oh, you got to double back. Can't whiff those shots and afford to be able to play your life nonetheless. No heady play to a T. Bomb's going to go down. Bianca looking to get some shots in. Finds one. Gets lined up on 2. That's a second.
Big 2-piece.
Big 2-piece. And all of a sudden, this one, even back up in the numbers. A 3v3 hit. The collapse there from Mass. Has the backside rotation. Zyrex. Whoa! My! Wins the gunny. And just like that, they all fall.
They all fall indeed. And I like what TLE is doing right now on the map. You know that there's 3 snipers. Surely they know that there's 2 at least. Sniper's got to spread the map there so they can recognize the formation is not very consolidated here for the side of the UD Angels, and they're going to make a play happen. Just as we say that, the UD Angels are going to go on ahead and switch up the style. They're going to push the middle of the map, and I like the call there. Shows a lot of courage going over into the wood there. That's going to be an all-out hit there, but the trades just have to follow through. Unfortunately, through that smoke, they weren't able to get it done. I don't know if that was a TLE smoke, but if it was very well placed. And they're able to stop that aggressive round there, but Jazzy's going to have something to say about that onto Suiwa. Fortunately, you're running out of time now. Shisui, can you get the catch? Shisui's going to get the kill onto Jazzy. And I like the ability to make an adjustment there. Just have to try to convert those kills. But good frags for the side of TLE, and they get the bomb down. Nice offensive round.
Nice offensive round. There we go. 3 in a row. It's been all 3 nice offensive rounds. Love the commitment, though, out of the girls over at UD Angels. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out. A little bit of an adjustment here yet again. Jazzy on the island.
Oh, no.
Copy pasta from the second round around. Nicole there to get the trade finally, as we're going to see. This one, slow the hit down for the second. But look at the middle of the map. Zyrax. Oh, no, that wasn't Zyrax. That was Law. Sorry, misclick. Mass shuts him down, though. And with a player advantage, now you're starting to swarm this site. They're looking to get a little aggressive, and Mass is just playing for the intel. Going to go ahead and double back.
What's Mass doing? You just
no,
you
I
just,
love
you just stay.
You stay. Yeah,
No, you just have to stay.
I love the
give
approach.
cut off the escape.
Don't peek. Just stay. Just play for the intel. There it goes. There's the nade shot that they wanted to chuck. And right now, they are surrounded on all fronts.
Exactly.
No escape. We'll see if they can play the numbers.
Now,
2 in the middle right there. That could be huge as well.
You force TLE to play through the site. Mass doesn't have to do anything. If you die on the flank, you give them an escape through the jungle. Now, if TLE wants to, they're able to rotate through the bomb. They're able to rotate the bomb back, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Here comes Shisui. And blunder there from the side of the UD Angels, but even more specifically onto Master, you don't have to press the flank because they're running out of time. They have to make the play. They have to plant the bomb. And you did have full frontal site control of the B side there. Bomb is cleanly rotated through the back now, and Saucy's going to find another one. There it goes, and there's the entry kill. We're just getting picked apart right now.
It was a good little bounce back now. Starting to be a bad little time. Bad Kai timing here for Bianca. If she continues to keep her back turn, Saucy is certainly right there behind her. Surely enough. Bomb's going to go down. Saucy's going to collect on that body. And here, last player alive. Intel for Saucy. Around on the backside of 10. They have since repositioned themselves in the top side of 10. And does find that last kill. These rounds going by quickly. 4 in total there for TLE. UD Angels not able to put a single point on the board so far on the defending site. Got to find a way to adjust. I thought the last round looked way better. This is those last little mistakes. You let that backside wide open because you push an angle you don't need to. And then it just kind of crumbles from there. Suiwa in the middle of the map. Looking to cause some pain and devastation. First blood comes through. Jazzy not having anything to do with that rotation on the backside this time, playing the front side of it. B hit not happening. It's an A hit. And TLE able to find another one there in the feed. Bianca there to get the trade, though.
Hit it right there on the head. Here comes the trailer entry there, but Saucy will pick up Nicole. And I have another one that's going to be Bianca. Can she hit the slide through and get another kill onto Shisui? She will not be able to do it. Now the entry comes through, but you're looking the wrong way. Terrible awareness there for Aerith. You have to know that he's on the desk. But the Ninja Diffuse, I love the stick. Look at the cojones on this one right here.
Oh, that's
Law
it.
doesn't know. Law doesn't know, and Jazzy picks it up. Wow. Is it inappropriate to say that Jazzy's got balls on that one? Like,
absolutely not. It's not inappropriate. It's totally.
The balls to pick up the bomb on that.
Yeah, the steel. The
steel, man. The wood.
Look, you saw it, man. She was ready for it, too. She was zooming. You looked at her point of view. She was moving. You are not hitting me. I am getting this diffuse down, man. I don't know what her sensitivity is. It is super high, though. She was absolutely diffusing. And moving, like, at least at the speed of light. Right now, Jazzy, not on the backside of the angle. Look at this little cheeky spot. 4th time I've seen it today.
Good adjustment.
Love the adjustment. Hey, you can't take the gunfights on the back alley. Go ahead and Debbie back for this one and readjustment. Bianca absolutely fried off the rip. And now, again, Mass on the flank approach. Sniffed out by Suiwa. This bomb's going down. Nothing you can do to stop it.
And Mass is just having a very tough time on this flank. Just overdoing it. When you have front control, you've got the presence on that side of the map. Now you lose the flank and you open up the flank for the other team. Now they can use it. And unfortunately, now the position is just too much to deal with. You've got all kinds of pressure everywhere. And unfortunately now, hate to see it, but Nicole is AFK in the spawns. GG in the chat. That's going to be the round there. So Suiwa is going to sniff it out, and now TLE knows that they're playing up a man. And we're switching sides. So it gets more difficult here. And looking at all of the rounds in totality verdict, so far, TLE is sitting at 5. And only 2 of these rounds, really, the UD girls had an opportunity, I feel, to win.
Yeah.
Which were just blundered away. Unfortunately, Nicole is going to lag out of the game. Hate to see that. So the UD girls are going to have to finish this one 4v5, but Shisui is up in the wood already. Law's going to get a kill onto Bianca, and they're just pushing. They smell blood in the water right now. Mass gets 2. Now it's just Shisui in the position here. He's going to get the kill onto Aerith and going to maybe get the kill onto Jazzy.
God.
He does. It's 2 versus 1 position.
Yeah, Mass, last player alive. Last on location, they're both over there. They are certainly on the wood site. Look at the cheek peek. Oh, gotta hit that one. Zyrax wasn't even moving.
Was standing still, yeah.
Oh, he was trying to gift it to you. Here comes the AR. It's a kilo. He's a demon with it. Weapon flip just for the giggles. And now we're on match point. TLE putting in the work here in the search to destroy. Certainly earned their keep in this one. Could be the 2-0 just by the strike of this next round.
Unfortunate here, but we just want to play it out here. Good sportsmanship for the side of UD girls, sticking in the lobby. And Aerith only sitting at 1 kill, 1-7. You don't expect this from your top performer in the hard point. But a little bit of a bounce back here for Mass, even though she's still struggling. Jazzy's going to fall down. That's an ever important player now. Shisui's got to get traded. Somebody please get a trade. That's going to be Bianca. Aerith gets one onto Law. That's important now. We're tied up. Heal up a little bit right here. Aerith's going to take some shots. Zyrax, they've got control of the wood. Very uncomfortable position for UD. It just looks like they don't know where they want to go. There's no decisiveness here in the position here. Finally, perhaps a slide is going to come through. TLE is going to press the advantage that they have here, but I'm not liking this at all right now. You're giving Zyrax the opportunity to pace the round how he wants it to, and now Suiwa is just 360ing the middle of the map. 2 snipers against Aerith and Mass. And a 2v2.
Alright. The wallbang sitting. This puppy. I don't think I've ever seen anybody run out of ammo in Search to Destroy. Certainly might be the case here for Suiwa. He's got 5 bullets. Maybe you're gonna have to pick up somebody. There are plenty of dead bodies on this one. A-side hit, Mass. It is not Sunday, it's not Saturday, but Mass is here to play. Saucy, he is also doing the same thing, certainly. Doing pretty good himself. Aerith, now last player alive, 1v1. Keep the dream alive, keep this one afloat. 15 seconds left to go. Bullet. Ricky. 7-1. TLE. Come through. Clean house.
Man, that's a 2-0 there for the side of TLE, and hey, golf claps all around. Unfortunately, the lag out is going to happen for Nicole. Would it have been very impactful for her to stay on the map? Certainly for the side of UD Angels. Would they have won? I think that's a tough ask for sure. There's a lot of learning that I think has to go into the next couple matches here for the side of UD Angels, but it has to start.
They have a lot. They have a good core of players too, though.
They do.
It's not like they got completely mopped off the floor.
Exactly.
That Hacienda did not look good. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it, but as I mentioned, the Gunnies looked like they were there. They were certainly keeping up. There's just few adjustments that need to be made, and that Search and Destroy was ugly. They need to find a way to fix that one.
Well, I mean, you know, having all 5 players is definitely going to help. But the thing about the S&D is, like, in stretches there was loads of indecisiveness on the offense, but on that defensive side, like, they were willing to insist on positions that they wanted. Like, for example, we saw insistence upon jungle flanking. We saw insistence upon like a mid smoke and a mid hit. Like, that's good stuff. That shows confidence. That shows priority. So good stuff there for the side of UD Angels. But definitely primarily when we're looking at the respawn, you're going to have to take a look at how some of these top teams are constructed and then just try to copy the roles. We need to see a main AR for UD Angels if we want to see them be successful against some of the best teams. We need to see like a true flex. I feel Jazzy can maybe fill that main AR, that flex type position for them. So we'll see if that's kind of something that they're able to do. And we just got to see them be a little bit more confident. But the direction I think that we have to kind of leave looking at this is exactly the one that you mentioned. They kept up with TLE. We've seen better teams, quote unquote, play against this specific squad and get absolutely destroyed, bullied. So
Ramshack.
So most definitely, we've had a lot of bums. I'll be honest with you. We've had a lot of bums in the league before. But this is not one of those teams. With time, I think that they will grow and they'll play well.
I'm hopeful for when they play. I'm excited. It gives me energy. It's revitalizing me.
Yeah.
Of course, when I see them get beat like that, it kind of like demoralizes me. But at the same time, you know, you're gonna have those. Exactly. There we go. Hopefully they go back and rewatch it. We'll recap it now as the night is coming to an end. We did see 4 matches, chat. We did not get a forfeit. Everything here in North America is whole again. Take a look at the top of the board. 11 coming through with the upset and the hit of a lifetime. Seminole not able to win the control. The 2-1. 11 stealing a win against Seminole. On the flip side of things too, we look at Dice, formerly known as Truly. They get on board with their first and a very convincing performance at that. 2-0 of the night and a 2-0 series win for them means the world. That is where they start their season. We'll forget about where they started at the beginning. Now is when they start. They are Dice here, no longer Truly. Shred it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Luminosity, they've got Pinpoint and all the strats in the world and some of the best gunnies to ever play the game. 2-0 sweep. TLE Esports, a lot of questionable plays coming through for them, but man, do they look good. They look good and better than ever. 2-0 sweep for them as well. UD Angels not able to get on board. We'll take a look at standings before we call it quits for the night. Luminosity sitting very, very high up top the perch, right below them. Scathing their way to the top. They're crawling. They are nails into the wall, into the cliff. 50 points, TLE Esports. Galaxity, not playing tonight. They get a night off. They still sit top with 45, tied with Seminole. Don't know if that head-to-head has happened yet, but if it hasn't, can't wait for it to do so. Devious underneath them with 35, and Dice, 25. 11 with 20. Demise with 20 as well. What did they get 20? Oh, they must have got a... I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's right. They beat...
Maybe.
Was it Truly that they beat?
They beat them.
Shred it. No, it was Shred it. It was Shred it.
Oh, Shred it. Yeah.
Shred
Sorry,
it, yeah.
Demise,
Which,
Devious, I forget.
Yeah, Shred it and UD Angels sitting there for 5. So,
yeah.
Zim, that was a long night of Mobile Mayhem. We got our fill. How are you feeling?
It was. Today was actually more surprising than I thought it would be. It was good matches. And hey, man, quick shout out to everybody in the chat that was on their best behavior. Closing comments from me is like, now that we have this team, we've never seen anything like this before in our region. So we want to all be model people in our community and make sure that this is a safe space, not only for men, but for women too in our league, in our tournament. This is our region. We should have an incredible amount of pride in our region, and that this is the first place in the West that we're seeing this. We see female teams all the time in Garena. We see those squads over there, man. Like if you're reading the chat, it's disgusting stuff. So be a model citizen. We're all brothers, sons, nephews, and things like this. Everybody's got females and women in their life that they love. So let's show some love to the ones that we have in our league, and have a great time this season.
There we go. That's it. If you want to rewatch the VOD, it can be on Trovo, or you can head over to the new YouTube channel, Mobile Mayhem. Just been plugged and programmed into it. There it is right there. Go ahead and click that YouTube link. Hit the subscribe button. It's free. Turn the notifications on so you don't miss out on any of the VODs being posted and uploaded on a regular basis. That's going to conclude our journey for the night. We will be sending you off to someone who is very, very much so in need of your support as well. I'm not sure who that person is, but we'll figure it out. Good closing words there from Zim. Very wholesome. I completely agree 100% to a T. And that's where we're going to go ahead and draw the line for the night. We'll catch you back on Thursday. Bobby's channel it is. Thursday, if you want more Mobile Mayhem, EU starts at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We could use all the viewership. If you guys really, truly enjoy COD Mobile competitive play, come watch EU. It's certainly not as good as North America, but they have a lot more fun, and we watch a lot more variety of the maps. They know how to pick them. That's all I got to say about it. Till then, we'll catch you later. Later!
Yeah.